From the University School of Jackson in Jackson, Tennessee. Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard, our producer and director tonight, is a very talented Jay Cashin. Good to be back with you and be back with Stan as we get ready for a Worthy Road studio production tonight of TCA basketball. Lady Lions and Lions coming off two big road wins last night down at Fed Academy. Stan had those games for you. And now we close out the regular season here at the old rival, USJ. These teams met early in the year, and we'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes. But, Stan, good to be back with you, and always good to be at USJ. And the Lady Lions and Lions, we come calling tonight to close out the regular season.
Well, and Diamond Dave, this will be the third game in 4 days for both the boys and the girls teams. Tough stretch, no practice outside of shoe rounds. And what a way to end the regular season than ending it against your rivals on their home court. And they've gone out and they've got the Sherwin-Williams paint, and they painted a big old white X on our backs tonight.
You mean to tell me that you're going to bring up to this old broadcaster so many days, so many games in so many days? How about 43 hours in the last 72 hours I've worked? So don't bring up to me that these young kids, these young whippersnappers, they got the fresh legs, the fresh hearts, the fresh mentality. I'm running on fumes tonight.
Well, my exhaust pipe's spitting out some stuff too at the moment. Got home last night from Fay Academy, and I was dragging. And it didn't help that the spinal cord stimulator decided to act up in the middle of the night and rudely wake me up with some excruciating pain all around.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better and glad you're here.
Yeah.
Of course, good to be back with Jay again. Remind you, tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios live broadcast for Union, Freed, Peabody, Jackson Christian, Trinity Christian, and Sacred Heart High School Sports. The BallGame Blitz, the best source for sports in West Tennessee, all produced by Worthy Road Studios. Like Worthy Road Studios and BallGame Blitz on Facebook, and subscribe today to Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. Our game tonight being brought to you too by the Trinity Christian Academy Booster Club. It's on Facebook there at Trinity Christian Academy.
It's on the TCA, the regular Facebook page, not the Booster Club Facebook page, but the regular Facebook page. And hard to believe, but it's the last regular season broadcast of the year. And thanks to TSSAA rules, it'll be the last video basketball broadcast of the year as well, Sally. But Diamond, the girls clinched at Fay Academy last night in big fashion, destroying a very good Fay Academy ball club. Picked them apart from the get-go, and it was Katie bar the door. TCA is your district champions. Fay Academy will finish second in the district. Right now they're 8-2. We're 10-0. USJ is at 6-4. Jackson Christian is at 5-5. The top four are set as far as our region. The only thing up for grabs tonight, Diamond, Sacred Heart goes to Tipton Rosemark. Both teams are 2-8, so the winner of that game would be a number 5 seed, and the loser would be bringing up the rear of the number 6 seed.
Yeah, I wasn't
come tournament time.
Excuse me, Shan, I wasn't surprised last night when I got off the air during the college games. The broadcast up at Bethel with Freed Hardeman, big crowd and two good really ball games. I wasn't surprised when I found out that TCA won. I was surprised by the margin of victory, though, to be honest with you.
Well, it was a brilliant game plan by Matthew Coble. You know, their big girl. I mean, you know, she still scored 20 points in the ball game, but we had her double team, and she was frustrated all night long. And that young lady earned every single point that she got. But TCA, Lord, we made her work and really extend herself, and we forced her into so many unconventional poor shots just because of some great double and sometimes triple team defense when they got the ball in the low post.
These teams met earlier. We'll talk about the gals game first of all. Low scoring game, 45-35. TCA.
It was a low scoring game. It was a very competitive game, and this one's going to be a competitive game too as well, Dave. You know, this team took Rosemark, or they and Rosemark went to overtime a couple of weeks ago after Rosemark got their good players back, and then TCA turned around and absolutely picked apart Tipton Rosemark, as you recall. But, you know, it's TCA and it's USJ. Diamond, how many times we sat right across the floor down there to the left of the bench and had our hearts taken away from us on last-second shots inside of 30 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, you seem like you remember those more than you remember the victories sometimes, too. That's the way sports works. But in the earlier ball game, TCA led 10-7 after one. USJ led 19-17 at halftime, 28-25 TCA after three, and then the final was 45-35 TCA.
Yeah, and this is a game let's face it, nothing rides in this game except pride. TCA wants to finish strong. USJ wants to make a statement, and that's what they're going to try and do here in this ball game. For me, you know, I would love to see Olivia go off tonight. She is like 50, well, she's 40 some odd points away from 1,500, and if she has like about 45, 46 point game, she would not only get to the 1,500 point mark, but shatter the TCA individual game scoring record as well. And she is, as you know, she's pushed that record 2 or 3 times this year, and more than capable of it tonight. And boy, wouldn't you love to see it happen against none other than your arch rivals, the Lady Bruins of USJ.
No doubt about it. We're going to take a break in a minute. Our first break with Jay in the game, but let's remind you, too, that history last night, Will Keltner, 1,000 points.
Yeah, had 1,000 points. Hit a 3-ball from the left hand, from the left corner at the 2:19 mark of the second quarter. Will Keltner willing to score, I believe, 29 points in that ball game. It was very reminiscent, Diamond, of it. You'll remember this. His performance, his very first game his freshman year at Huntington, when he went off for about 32 that night. Kelts was on fire that last night, and he was a joy to watch last night.
Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll spin it over to Jay. And you're watching tonight on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. We'll be back after this 2-minute message with a countdown to tip-off. We're about 6.5 minutes away. Stay with us, everybody.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Back here at the Bruins Den on the campus of the University School of Jackson in Northwest Jackson, Tennessee, alongside Jay Cash and the living legend, Diamond Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard, and we're just a few minutes away from the start of tonight's doubleheader basketball action. It's what I like to call the neighborhood street fight. It's USJ and Trinity Christian Academy, Part 2.
Just around the corner, obviously, these schools, a lot of folks know each other, a lot of maybe even relatives. Some of the kids, maybe even some of the moms and dads that went to one of the schools, they have kids now that go here to these schools, so it's always fun. Stan, in that earlier game, we mentioned 45-35. Olivia Lee had 13, 12 by Carden Bales, 8 by Gehring. Meanwhile, it was 11 by Driver, the little guard, who I really think is a good player. Barham had 12 in the game. What do you expect here tonight on the USJ Brewing Court?
Well, there's no secret about it. They're going to try and, I'm quite sure they're going to try and double down on Olivia all night long. You know, a box in one maybe a triangle in two. They're going to make Olivia work for her points tonight. The key for this is other players doing their jobs and working to get Olivia open. We've got to set single screens everywhere. We're going to have high screens coming off the top of the key, high screens double screens coming off the top of the key, double screens coming off the wings and down in the low blocks too. Whatever we have to do to free her up, because let's face it, Dave, the playoffs start next week, so it's sink or swim starting next week, and you might as well get your final preseason game in and get your horses ready to go.
No doubt, when you average 26 and 8, you draw a lot of attention, and Miss Basketball finalist on top of that.
And she was a Miss Basketball finalist, and trust me, I am making sure she has plenty of attention around the state as far as Miss Basketball stuff this year. But she's just phenomenal in what she's done all year long, Dave. And just think, she's only a junior. Hopefully several more games as a junior. If not tonight, hopefully in the next game she will crack the 1,500-point mark in her career. And you know what is ahead of her? Her two sisters and Bryn Lytle.
No doubt about it. You may be premature to even think about this, but let's say TCA wins tonight. Looks like we play Monday night. Is that correct, at home?
Well,
or Tuesday night?
I've been told Monday night, but if you go by the schedule,
it's Tuesday night.
It's on Tuesday. I think Coach may have misspoke a little bit last night. We'll talk to him, in the halftime of the boys game. We'll get a clearer definition on that. But always want to appreciate Blake Butler sitting in with me last night for a little bit. They had that big meeting at the TSSAA offices yesterday, and I saw Dexter yesterday. I walked up to him before the game. I went, Dexter, I let you out of my sight for 1 minute, and you guys go and create a big old mess in the state tournament. He goes, yeah, sometimes you just got to have my guards with me. But big news out of the state, the TSSAA is going to make us play at least one football game on Thursdays, and guess what? They get to pick the game.
Well, I'm not sure that I like them picking the game, but I will say this, in respect to them, it is because of lack of officials. And there's no young officials coming up the grades these days. And I think, Stan, I bet you, bottom line is, they don't really want to do that. I think they're forced to do it because of lack of officials.
Well, and it's not in every association, though. There is a large factor of deficiency in, for example, in the Memphis district. They're playing games on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Monday to try and get games in down there. And what they're doing now is they're going to have to start pulling some guys out of, say, the Northwest or the Jackson Association to go down to Memphis and cover games, or drive over to Nashville and cover games. And that's why we're going to have to move games to Thursdays.
Appreciate the hospitality of USJ, and obviously the great work by Jay Cashin setting us up here as we look down on the court. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with the starting lineups and tip-off is coming up next on the TCA Basketball Network.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Man, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
And here are your starting lines for tonight's game for TCA. A senior, number 3, Elizabeth Hurt. A junior, number 4, Amelia Gehring. A junior at point guard, number 11, Carden Vales. The junior Miss Basketball candidate, number 22, Olivia Lee. And the second senior for TCA, number 23, Hannah Yarborough. Hurt, Gehring, Vales, Lee, and Yarborough. And it's a good thing that I brought my flashlight. I have no idea what this is. We have a junior, number 23, Stella Spencer. They've turned the lights out, as you can tell. Diamond, why don't we just get the starters after the
I think that's a good decision.
After the light and after he gets the mustard off of the microphone.
You and I are smarter than we look. I think they're going with I think they're going with the same starters they had, and I have those written down here, Stan. I think they're going with the same quintet that they started at our place. It's going to be Ellen Dryber, Mia Powell, Aiden Jett, and also will be Barham. That's Ava Barham and Stella Spencer.
But of course, you saw they turned the lights out, but kind of hard to see the young ladies as well.
I'm trying to get refocused, to be honest with you. And Jay's a young guy down here. He's Johnny on the spot. It's like when you go outside on a bright sunny day and you come in, you can't see anything. You're tripping over the.
I'm just glad we got one of those expensive cameras that you don't have to reset the whole iris or anything like that on it.
Well, what a great crowd across the way with TCA, and USJ fans a little late arriving, but they're filling in down to our right as well. And right below us.
Well, TCA, of course, in their black uniforms with the home white. Chuck's getting ready to throw up the ball, and here is, with the game, is the voice of basketball, Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thanks, Dan, and we remind you, I had radio last night, so all we have to do now is just sort of follow the game along with you as Jay does the producing and directing tonight on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook. Yarborough on the left wing. USJ's open up in a 2-3 zone. Both teams had trouble scoring in the first quarter last time. It was 10-7 after one, TCA. Gehring, left baseline drive, 10-footer, yes! Amelia gets TCA off to the good start.
Good for Amelia to get the good start. Their first start back against Fayette Academy. She struggled a little bit with her shooting touch, as she has kind of really all year long.
She'll get it going, though, and you know she's a money player. Down low, USJ goes inside. Up this time by Barham, no good. Bodies on the floor, and Bales comes out of there with it, and they get her for walking.
First turnover on TCA as we have that rugby scrum on the floor once again.
Sure did. Well, it will be USJ to inbound it. They get in deep left corner. The three is there by Mia Powell. She had only one when they played earlier, but she's off to the good start here. And here comes USJ in a 2-1-2 full-court press.
And we just left her wide open, nobody around her when she shot that three.
Bales to Gehring across the timeline in the front court. Working with it. Ball almost thrown away, but Hurt comes up with it. Now working with it. Here's a shot, and that by Gehring on the left wing. Hits the top of the backboard. Missed that one badly. Gehring wearing that brace on the right ankle, Stan.
You can see the defense by USJ. They're really getting our grill early in this game, trying to throw us off our game.
Trinity Christian Facebook page. Supplied by Worthy Road Studios. Produced and directed by Jay Cash tonight. Diamond Dave and Indiana Stan with you tonight from USJ. Here in North Jackson. Big crowd in here, really loud in here. Working with it now. Always has been loud in here. Stan, when we're down on the floor, you couldn't hear anything, could you? And now USJ throws it away.
Yep, first turn for USJ. Yeah, I like being down on the floor at this particular location because, well, I was going to say people quit unplugging us, but last time I was here, I had that happen 3 times in one game down there. But a nice broadcast position up here.
And now Bales throws it away, trying to hit Yarborough, and that's because of the great pressure that time. Good pressure by Powell and good pressure by Spencer, double teaming the TCA youngster right at midcourt. Well, teams exchange turnovers. Well, let's see what the Lady Lions look like. A 1-2-2 or a matchup zone is what it's going to be. Now they go down low, and I can't see a thing. Guy right in front of me here. There's a shot put up and no good. Driver comes up with it. Now Driver back with it. She has it taken away. Bales steals that basketball. Front court to Gehring. Gehring with a layup and rolls off. Tough play. Bales with a rebound though. Bales back up. No. And they crash the boards. Here's Hurt with it. Out to Lee. The three. Got it.
Olivia Lee from downtown, and TCA crashing the glass hard. Well, USJ doesn't like what they're seeing. They call a timeout. We're going to take one with them. 5-3 TCA. We're back after this.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's Warranty for Life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
After the timeout, TCA with the 5-3 lead, it will be USJ basketball.
5:37 left in the first. This big crowd in here. Coach Ayers standing down there with his assistant, his wife, Ashley McElhaney Ayers of Gleason and Vanderbilt fame. Working with it, Driver. Driver deep right over there to her teammate. That's Hayes in the game. And now we have a jump ball. TCA's ball on the jump ball, but no, they give it to USJ. Excuse me.
We got in there and took it away, and they whistled that pretty darn quick.
Matt Cobble on the bench over there with Rod Parker, Hot Rod Parker, Ansley Ross, Frank Clampett. Ball inbounds, and TCA went flat-footed, and they get burned as Barham lays it up and in. Ties the game.
Our first tie of the contest.
Here comes that 2-2-1 full-court press again. Yarborough in deep trouble, and they take it away from her. Now a jump ball, no, a foul. They're going to get a foul, I think, on Hayes, and she's not happy about it. No, excuse me, that's going to be on Spencer. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I was waiting for him to call a jump ball because that's about the same type of deal, but we got a little body turn there and caused the physical contact.
Tied at 5 with 5 minutes left here. Front court, Yarborough. Yarborough to Lee. Lee, nothing there. Gehring with it. She's bumped. No call, and now Spencer takes it away. Now Gehring dives in there. And now we're going to get a foul, I think, on TCA.
Gehring.
Yep.
It was diving in there, and I'm okay with that, Dave. Like I said, as long as they call it both ways.
Yeah, no doubt about it. She did dive right over the body of Spencer that time. Well, we remain tied at 5, under 5 minutes. Good to have you aboard tonight on this Tuesday night. Warming up in West Tennessee, up in the high 50s tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it won't stay that way long, though.
Nope. Here's Barham down low, and the pass over there to Driver. Who got that? Was that Driver? I think it was Driver.
22.
22, okay, excuse me. That was Hayes, excuse me. Well, Hayes got the start tonight. Gehring had the three, didn't take it. Gehring goes back out front to Yarborough. 7-5, USJ Yarborough turned it over, proper call. Yep, she couldn't make up her mind whether she's going to pass it or keep the drill alive, and got caught in between.
3 turnovers on TCA. TCA coming into the ball game. Maxfield's coming in along with Jaden Maddox. Yarborough and Hurt to the Pines.
4:21 left in the first. 7-5 USJ. We're early. As we mentioned several times earlier, it was 10-7 at TCA after 1. Both teams may exceed that total tonight. Spencer over there to Driver. Driver, they want to go inside, and there's the lob down low, and the layup is there. And that's Barham. She has 4, and it's 5-9. And Stan, that was too easy.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 times they've done that on us.
Right court, Gehring. Gehring over to Vales. Vales between the circles. USJ's defense has been outstanding. Great pass, Vales, and Maddox knocks it in from about 5 feet.
Vales penetrated. That drew everybody away from Maddox, and she had the nice little 4-footer.
Boy, and your guards can have that dribble penetration in the paint. It sets up those shots. Driver drives in, out of control, lost it. Coming out of there with it. 3 turnovers, Stan says, on USJ. Here's Vales. Carden looks inside, nothing there. Brings it back out to Maxfield. Camden to Gehring. Maddox right baseline against the zone. Maddox drives in, can't shoot. Good pass to Maxfield. Her three's on its way, no. And the rebound, though, is controlled by Gehring. Missed everything. Lee takes it away, lays it up. No, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot, too. And Lee crashing those boards, almost an 80% free throw shooter.
Averaging almost 9 boards a game as well, and doing one of the things that Olivia does best. A lot of people think she's just a scorer, but Olivia does it all. A complete player.
I couldn't tell who the foul was on. They're not posting on the board here. I think he said 23. If it is, it's Spencer's second. That's a big foul there. And here's Sanders in the game. Gehring gets the rest. Spencer goes out, and in for her will be Gibson Boykin. Boykin played really well against TCA with our place. She had 6. Shot up. Lee again. Good again. Olivia has 5, averaging 26 points per game. It's 9-9. And this is our second tie of the game.
That is correct. 3 lead changes, 2 ties.
Driver works out there to Powell. They go inside again and just killing USJ with that entry pass. And that's Barham. She has 6. And now timeout. Matt, what did he call here? They call something on TCA or USJ. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what he called.
They've definitely got the guy obviously sang bass in the band.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
11-9 your score, 2-point game. Maddox with it, good pass to Lee. Lee darts in, lays it up, missed. Oh, got it. It looked like it was going to crawl out and went back in, Stan.
Well, that basketball is a little chubby sometimes. And we got the benefit of the belly side of the ball in there.
Working with it. Here's Driver out between the circles. And falling down, getting the pass that time was USJ's Kinley Hines of the game, who just dropped the ball. Bales in the paint. Bales puts it up. Bales front rim, no. Rebound. Lee back up. Got it. Olivia Lee having a big first quarter.
9 points already for Olivia Lee. 2:14 to go. And our 4th lead change.
Well, the teams combined for 17 in the first quarter. They've already got 24 combined here. A much different kind of start by both teams. Out between the circles. Driver, 17-footer. Shot at 18. Rebound controlled by Lee.
And again, USJ going away from what was successful earlier on.
Yeah. Here is Vales. A 3 by Carden, yes.
And if you do that and TCA gets their mojo on, that's going to happen. USJ wants, needs, and gets a timeout. TCA up by 5. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
As freezing temperatures make their arrival, McCoy's Heating and Air can give you peace of mind this season with a thorough seasonal inspection of your system. A seasonal inspection from the professionals at McCoy's Heating and Air is valued at $89. But if you call before January 31st, you can get yours for only $50. Each additional unit can be inspected for only $25. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your seasonal inspection.
Diamond, we would be remiss. One of the folks watching this game, he always scores these games at home, but he's fighting a tougher battle right now. Our buddy Freddie Garrett, he's a birthday boy today as well.
Happy birthday, our dear friend, and I'm not going to use my line, you need counseling.
And get well.
We want you to get well, that's right. One of the great guys, was one of the legendary PA announcers in this area with Union for all those years. Here's Driver, ball knocked away. Maxwell almost had it. And now the front court pass. They're working out there to Boykin. They see if they want to go inside this time again to Barham. They do. She turns, fires, and goes in. Puts it up. No, foul, and she'll shoot too.
Oh.
Matt Coble screaming for a walk over there, and so are the TCA fans.
And the backside official from 30 feet away makes the call on the low block play.
My thoughts on that, and they're only my thoughts. She did get fouled, but she walked before she got fouled. Jay Cashin concurs. He's down there. Look at him. He's Barham up.
Well,
it is there. She's been the big gun for USJ. She has 7 of their 12 points. Makes it a 16-12 game. Again, this time, no. Gehring, great rebound. Plucks it out of there. Gehring front court. Looks like she's not showing any ill effects of that ankle. Sanders underneath, can't shoot. Has to get out of that lane. She does just in time. Gehring drives in, leaves it for Anna. Here's her 3. Got it!
Oh, Anna Sanders from deep in the corner with the 3 bomb.
The third 3 of the game. And the ball knocked away. Bales, boy, she's a pickpocket to say the least. 5 turnovers now in USJ. Sanders thought about it. Drives up underneath this time after faking. Puts it up. And it rolls out, but she's fouled. Anna Sanders faked the 3 after hitting one. Drove uncontested in. And then when she got to the rim, they were there. And she's fouled. And TCA can up their 7-point lead here.
Well, Diamond, Ellen Driver needs to get back over in the corner and pick up her sneakers because she was faked right out of them.
She really was. Driver's a good little player.
Yep.
Here's Sanders up. Sanders, yes. Anna, on the year averaging almost 4, 66% free throw shooter. She has 4 in the game.
But that was one of those fake outs. It had me going backwards on it, faked me so well.
Don't go backwards too much. You and I fall back behind here. Be like down at Milton. I'll have to get you out of there. Here's Sanders up. Good. It's one of my fondest memories.
Shut up, Macaulay. I know where you're going.
We couldn't get him out of the bleachers, Jay. 21. I tell you, that's the hardest bleachers in the world. Then they moved us down by the door, Jay, with the train track.
No, we've been all over there, but the thing is, that woman scares me.
Well, she scared me, too, if it makes you feel any better. Jay, they put us down by the door. We had to open the door because it was so darn hot in there, and then the train would come by and we couldn't hear anything. 21-12. Boykin in the backcourt. 2-2-1 full court press, really bothering USJ. Now Boykin solves that, though, gets it in the front court. Works out there to Ava Rose, who's in the game. Driver to Boykin.
Great defense.
Nice play. Gehring has had an outstanding first quarter, not just scoring 2 points, but her defense has been outstanding.
Of course, Ava Rose is in the game, but then again, every rose has its thorn.
I knew that was coming. 21-12. 9-point game to inbound it. They work it out there now to Driver, deep right corner. And what do we have? 3 seconds? What did he call?
Travel.
Travel. Well,
how could it be travel?
It was USJ's ball, and if he called travel.
What?
I'm not sure about that call. It was something other than a travel. Driver with it. Driver drives, can't shoot. Over here in the corner, the 3 up, and not close at all by Rose. And here's Gehring the other way. Gehring comes in the front court, hurts back in the game. She lost it. Now loose potato, and they scramble for it. And the jump ball stays with TCA.
Now, Dave, I'm going to, just to show I'm not overly partial, you could have legitimately called Gehring for a foul on that as she kind of pushed off with that shoulder a little bit, and then that's when she dropped the ball.
Well, we know that you're not overly partial, but you are partial. Here's Lee with it. I understand what you're saying.
Jay says it only takes 2 minutes for him to figure me out.
And I'm partial too, but you're right.
5 minutes.
Here's Hurt. Hurt out to Lee. Lee's 3. Oh, no, it came out. But look at Hurt. Crash the boards. Get the rebound. Put it back up. No, and the rebound's controlled by USJ. Coming out of there with it is Hayes. Hayes front court. Puck set up with 1 second left in the quarter. No good, and we're within 1. Well, a much different affair than what we had at TCA earlier. It's 21-12 after a 1 minute break, and we're back to the USJ with TCA leading on the TCA Basketball Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't. And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Now let's say we've got the #1 high school broadcast in Jackson, Tennessee, right here at TCA. Another huge audience watching this game tonight. We'll tell you some of the folks a little bit later.
Those numbers you just gave me, yeah, you're right. Huge crowd, huge audience, excuse me. Bad pass. They tried to go inside too many times to Barham. Knocked away, and Lee steals that basketball. A turnover on USJ.
The great thing, we had her from the backside, and then we had a little help, and the help's where the steal came from.
Good coaching by Matt, Rod, Ansley over there, Frank. Frank keeps the stats, but he's in the game, no doubt about it. Here's a bounce pass inside the lead. Good pass down to Hurt, down low. Hurt puts it up, no. They crash the boards. Boy, Barham went over the back of Hurt, no call.
Yep, did over backwards.
Sure did. Now here's a foul on Bales, and she got away with it. They're letting them play.
And that's okay then, as long as both teams can play. That's here we go.
Bad pass. Bales steals it. Here goes a little pickpocket. It's there.
Vales with 5 points. She's a thief in the night.
She really is, and TCA is playing with a lot of confidence after that road win at McNarion, after the road win at Fayette Academy. Driving in, boy, Rose almost walks out to her teammate. That's Powell. Deep corner, Barham. They want to go inside this time to Hayes.
Look at the battle down low there with Lee and Hayes.
Yeah, and Hurt really bodying up two on Barham. They go high post down to Barham. They'll try to swing Spencer through. He's out there with 2 fouls. No cigar there. They go out here to Boykin, the 3 and air ball. Not even close. Coming up with it though is Hayes. Hayes will turn, throw one up, back rim, no. Bad shot. USJ really rushing their shots because TCA's defense making them do that. Yarborough. Bounce past Lee. Lee will move in. Lee puts it up. No. They battle for the board, and USJ comes out of there with it. It is rugged under the glass for the Scouts game.
I was going to say that, but it's fun to watch a good physical game when it's allowed to go both ways.
As long as you're consistent. Barham down low. She's fouled. Turn right in that time to Yarborough, who was trying to come over from the weak side. I think Hannah's going to be called for the infraction.
Yeah. That's okay.
Her lovely mom, Alice, over there keeping the books.
Because here's the deal, Diamond. Any USJ player gets in the paint needs to have a body put on them hard.
No doubt about it. Makes you think a little bit. Barham up, no. She's 1 of 3 out there. USJ with a couple of substitutions. Yarborough and Hurt go out. Maddox back in. And back in, too, is Anna Sanders. I like the rotation Matt's using right now. This one is there by Barham. She has 8. And it's 23-13. So the line leads at 10. How to beat a press is attack it. And that's exactly what USJ just did. And the foul is going to be on
Powell.
Powell, who got it.
Yep. A little push from behind. Silly foul on her part.
No doubt. But again, Stan, the way to beat that press is just go right at it and attack it. 23-13. Eventually, he makes them have to come out of it.
And it may not have been that bad foul because she pushed him. Otherwise, it was going to be a layup.
Coach Ayers not happy. He's shaking his head over there in front of that bench.
So if they get a stop on this possession, that was a good foul.
Lee lost it. Well, proper call. She lost it in midair. Came back up with it. Looked like she did a little dance step there.
As it turns out, that foul on Powell was a good foul by her.
Yeah, absolutely. 23-13, 10-point game. Every once in a while, Jay, we sound like we know what we're talking about, don't we? Here's working with it now.
USJ grade school track practice underway right in front of us.
Yeah, it seems like we sort of attract that. Here's a 3. It's there as Powell knocks it in, her second 3. And now they've cut it down from an 11-point lead down to 7, 23-16. Big possession. Here's Vales driving the coast to coast. Yes, Carden Vales taking it right at him.
Vales with 7 in the game.
We always say Vales, she's fearless.
7 the hard way.
No doubt about it. 25-16. Driver up back in the game. Driver fakes, now drives.
Now it's a push
Pushes
off
on Vales. Got away with it. Driver right free throw line extended. Over to Powell. They go underneath. And Barham missed the shot. And Lee plucks down the rebound. TCA dodged the bullet that time. Front court, Sanders. Sanders thought about it. Sanders can't shoot. Now throws it away. Now Gehring goes back and gets it and saves today. Gehring with it. Over to Vales. Vales slashes in, but they cut her off. Out to Lee. Right of the key. Right corner, Sanders. Bounce pass, Vales. Maddox comes to the high post. They can't find her. Vales finds Gehring open. Inside, outside. Free shot up, no good. And Sanders comes down with that rebound. Well, Maddox will set back up at the free throw line again. This time, they go out to Lee for the 3. Here's Olivia's 3, back rim, no. And the rebound's controlled by Spencer of USJ Stan.
Well, we had some cracks at it, just couldn't get it to fall. Good defense by USJ.
Good point. They were good looks, too, weren't they?
Yep.
25-16, driver, left wing. We're going to hear to back of the game is Jet. Barham drives in, throws it off the glass. No, Lee cracking those boards, boy. Listen. She's going up there and just engulfing them. Here's Gehring the other way, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Jet.
No.
Number 5, yep.
Oh, I thought 4 got it.
No, I think they get. Yeah, they get.
Yep, they did. Is that Dr. Jet's granddaughter?
I think it is. Dr. Jet from
Inglewood Baptist.
Yeah. Legendary, iconic preacher here.
He was the young man who baptized me many years ago.
My sons played golf with him a couple of times. Says he's a really good golfer. We mentioned the last time I mentioned that. My son said his short game is outstanding. 26-16. Jimmy really enjoyed meeting him and talking to him. 10-point game, 4:02, and TCA's back to the double-digit lead. Gehring again. Good again. Gehring has 4 in the game. Good balance right now. Gehring has 4. Vales has 7. 5 by Sanders and 9 by Lee. My score sheet says today.
Run that by me again here.
I have Gehring with 4.
1
Vales
field goal
with
and 2 free throws,
7.
right?
Yep.
Okay, that's where I messed up.
Sanders 5, Lee 9.
I had Gary with 2 field goals for some reason.
27-16. Backcourt, Powell. Powell front court on the Bruin logo. Nice facility here. Really one of the loudest gyms you'll come to and visit. Kyle left baseline.
Tall ceiling.
Yeah, and now walk. Proper call.
8 turnovers on USJ Diamond. We said a big crowd. Jane Paguaga, Darrell Allen, Judy King, Judy Bowers Muscolo, Freddie Garrett, Matt Emerson, Craig Fuller, the Stephen family, Lee Williams Miller, Melanie Wilburn, and others.
Judy's my neighborhood buddy. She's my neighbor down the road, down the
Ryan
Cove,
Stephanie
anyway.
Brown.
Yeah, we'll work all those in. That's great, Stan. Make sure we get all those folks in, if you would. We are honored that they're watching and listening tonight. Good to be back with TCA after having 2 basketball games and a baseball doubleheader in the last few days. Here's a shot up. No. Rebound controlled by USJ.
Did you call the baseball game or?
No, we just directed it. Here's a shot put up by Powell. No good. We're going to do some play-by-play up there, but I have folks in hand to do that. I'm busy doing other things, you know. I have to oversee things.
Supervisor.
I'm not tying myself down for 5 hours. Here's 27-16. Jay, that was a 7-hour baseball production the other day. Powell to the line. I've got 2 really good ones, though, in Austin Childress and Clay Cottom. They're going to be my heir apparents, no doubt. And I actually stay. I normally leave after the first game, stay and get back to Jackson Wright Stores. I actually stayed until the 6th inning of the second game.
There was your mistake.
Right. Well, that was the first time they'd done that. I didn't want to leave them, you know.
Yeah.
Here's Powell up. It's there.
Yeah, nothing like catching a doubleheader when the second game goes 19 innings.
Well, it was 9-3, but it was a long game. Working with it now will be Vales. Vales in the paint, puts it up. No, may have been foul. The ball out of bounds. Touched last by the Bruins.
Well, she just kind of ducking, bobbing, weaving away right through that USJ defense.
Inbounds pass to Lee. Lee is fouled before the shot, which is a bad break for TCA, although she will shoot 1+1. That's number 7 on the Bruins.
Well,
Coach Harris not real happy about the call. Got his hands on his hip.
there was contact.
Joel goes casual for the games, doesn't he? Got the hood on there.
Saw him working out with one of their 8th grade standouts.
That's his
earlier.
daughter.
Yep.
That's his daughter.
Yep.
Or his stepdaughter.
I'm surprised she is not dressed out for the varsity right now.
I saw her at the Bethel camp back in the summer. She's a player. Here's a shot up by Lee. It's there. She could play for a lot of high schools right now, including, I think, USJ.
She'd start for USJ right now.
28-18.
As an 8th grader, I don't know why she's not at least dressed out.
Her mom on that bench over there, Ashley McElhaney Ayers. The shot put up. It's there by Lee. She has 11. I think they're going to get a foul on TCA pushing Barham after the shot. They're going to
Maxfield.
get Maxfield.
And you called that right.
Yep.
He goes 5, and then she's out.
That's a good call, really, to be honest with you. 29-18. I thought she did do that. Was hoping he didn't see it. Right in the middle of the court, though, it's hard not to see. Here's Barham with it.
Sometimes he sees a lot, and then sometimes he sees things that aren't there, too.
Barham.
We're not going to say who it was, though.
Be careful. Here's Hayes. Great move down low, but missed a little bunny. And the ball is slashed out there and put up by Powell. No good. And it goes out of bounds off TCA.
Oh. Crowd thought that was off of USJ.
Don't complain too much because I think we mugged her. 29-18. Working with it now will be USJ's Boykin. Want to go inside to Barham. Out to Powell. Powell looks inside the Barham. They can't find her now. Bad pass. She tried to hit the cutting Rose that time and threw it away. 9 turnovers, Stan says, on the Bruins. Working with it. Gary dribbled the ball off her foot. And Rose dives for it. Great hustle, but knocks the ball out of bounds.
I was going to say she turned to look at something, forgot to dribble.
Well, 29-18, 2:27 left here. Lee back in, a little short rest for her. And
that wasn't much of a...
No, but he's going to get Carden down for a minute, I think, before this half ends. Carden goes out. Powell goes out for the Bruins. Spencer back in the game. They're trying to protect her. She's out there with 2 fouls. Yarbrough between the circles. Over here to Gehring. Camden to Yarbrough. Not to Gehring. Passing around that zone. A matchup right now. Maxwell had the 3, didn't take it. Now drives in, fakes, can't shoot. We're out to Gehring. TCA being very patient. Hurt. They wanted to go inside there to Lee, but USJ did a good job blocking that out of there. Here's Maxfield's three. Yes! By Camden.
We passed it around, until we got the wide open shot, and we tickled the twines.
They did something that you and I are not very good at, having patience. 32-18. Barnes in the paint too long. Yes, she's in that lane too long.
What's patience? I have no idea what that word means.
Patience?
Yeah.
32-18.
Is that people in a hospital?
I tend to be a little impatient too. Now, Jay, he's the cool guy. He never gets impatient. 32-18. Down to a minute 35. A good first half for the Lady Lions coming off the road at Fed Academy with a big win last night. Gehring turns, fires, 17-footer, shot at about 16. Rebound control by Hayes of USJ.
I wish we had just kept passing the ball and eating more time.
Like we did a moment ago, yeah.
Yep.
Spencer with it. Matt directing traffic over there. Mom and Dad in the stands over there. Here's Borkins, three. No, an air ball. Now hold it here, Stan, and just keep it for about a minute.
That's about 4 air balls that they've had off of threes.
Yep. Gehring, though, down low. We got a foul, a bumping foul, before Gehring passed it off to the wide open Hurt. Now Number 8, so Gehring to the line to shoot free throws.
That's a situation where we're hurrying up a little bit. I think it's okay because you got in there and you had such wide open look. But if there was anything in there that should have been, immediately kick the ball out and reset.
To the line, Gehring, 2 of 2 there tonight, has 4. 1:02 left here. Gehring eyes, strokes it right down the bottom of that twine.
Yep. She's struggling from the field, but she's 3 of 3 from charity.
Sure is. 33-18.
Sometimes that's more valuable.
Absolutely. Gehring again. Gehring this time short, and the rebound's controlled by the Bruins.
Just like my golf game.
They find Barham down low. Great pass that time by Hayes from just near midcourt. And Barham has now 10 in the game, and she's keeping the Bruins close.
She just made that look easy, wide open.
She sure did. Here's Hurt the other way, blocked, but they get Borkin on the foul, and Borkin doesn't complain. Coach Ayers not complaining at the officials. He's complaining about his kids not getting back into the line. It's Hurt.
Wasn't there a football player in this town named a Boykin or a Boykin family was football associated with like JCM or something?
I think it was.
That name is, it's not the same family, but the name is familiar.
I'll tell you where the Boykins were good in basketball was Humboldt. Here's Hurt up. It is there. 34-20.
You know, one of the officials we had last night was one of the Lake brothers from down there in
35-20. Yep. I had James Hicks last night, Stan, as one of the officials. He did a great job. And talking about Humboldt, Cortland Martin of Freed Hardman last night. You talk about shaking and baking, 31, buddy. He was a beast. 35-20, 41 seconds. And USJ throws it away. They can't save it out of bounds. And now Stan with 37 seconds. You're up 15, hole for the last shot.
I think that young lady from USJ bounced that ball off of our Water girl's head.
Did she really?
Yeah.
She was down there.
She was like a rock, though. She didn't move.
Yeah, look at her. Got the arms folded. Jay probably knows that young lady's name. I bet he does.
The little girl just looks at him and goes, "Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Bring it."
Ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Hayes.
He goes, "Wait till I'm in high school."
Yeah. TCA will inbound it. Side offensive court. Leader triggered in. Gets it into Carden Bales back in the game. Carden out on the Bruin, the red logo on this floor. I like the floor here, Stan. It's not real busy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more traditional looking.
They don't hold it for the last shot.
Ooh.
Lee hits the side of the backboard and knocks it away. Now Bales comes up with it. Down to 16 seconds. Bales down to Gehring. Left-handed layup. Great assist, Carden Bales. And Gehring, yes.
7 for Amelia.
Biggest lead of the game, 37-20. Spencer backcourt, Hayes backcourt. And, well, that's just number 6. So no free throws. They'll get Olivia Lee, I think.
Well, that's one you don't like to eat at the 2.2 second mark.
No, you don't. But at the same time, they don't get the last. Well, they still have a chance to do that. Spencer, they look, throws it down to Hayes, goes over her outstretched arms, and this half ends. Well, a good start for the Bruins here, or excuse me, the Lady Lions here in Bruin land. 37-20 at the break. We'll come back. 2-minute message. This is the TCA Basketball Network.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Back here in the Bruins Cave, here on the campus of the University School of Jackson, alongside Jay Cash and Dave McCulley, I'm Stan Gerard. 37-20 TCA, the Lady Lions lead the half. Here's the official team stats from the first half. TCA with 21-16 for their 37. USJ 12-8 for their 20. Shooting the basketball, USJ 39%, 7 of 18. TCA 41% on 11 of 27. TCA 40% from long distance, 4 of 10. USJ 2 of 8 for 25%. 4 of 6 for 67% from Cherry for the Bruins. 11 of 12 for 92% for TCA. 16-10, TCA owns the rebound margin, plus 6. TCA's got 8 assists and 7 steals in the game. I had Diamond TCA with only 4 turnovers in that first half, and USJ with 12.
Well, earlier game, it was 45-35. Right now, TCA is only 8 points shy at halftime of exceeding or tying what they had at home against the Bruins earlier this year. Here, the unofficial stats individually, only 3 players have scored for USJ, 8 by Powell, 10 by Barham, and 2 by Hayes. Meanwhile, great scoring by the Lady Lions. Hurd has 2, 5 by Gehring. Make it 7 by Gehring. Maxwell has 3, 7 by Bales. Great defensive first half as well. Sanders 5, 11 by Olivia Lee, 9 of those in the first stanza, and 2 by Jade Maddox. Hannah Yarborough has played and not scored in the ball game. Tonight's game being brought to you on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page by Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios live broadcast for Union, Freed Hardeman, Peabody, Jackson Christian, Trinity Christian, and Sacred Heart High School. The Ball Game Blitz, the best source for sports in West Tennessee, all produced by Worthy Road Studios. Like Worthy Road Studios, Ball Game Blitz on Facebook, and subscribe today to Worthy Road Studios, your YouTube channel as well. Paul Schulte, the owner and operator and CEO, he does everything. He even carries the bags in, Jake. And that's at Worthy Road Studios. Jay Cashin with us here with all the activities here at Press Row. We set right in the top of the upper deck here, just looking right down the floor, and a good vantage point for us. Stan, your thoughts about the first half before you say some hellos to a lot of special people watching today.
Well, actually a score at the half. Girls action, Jackson Christian leading Fayette Academy 18-16. But, remember, like we said, 1 through 4 are locked into where they're going to be. Nothing of consequence is going to come from that ball game. Very surprised, though, to see that as good an effort as Fayette Academy put out. Their bigs, they should just be pounding. If I'm Fayette Academy's coach, I'm pounding the ball into my bigs all night long because their girl big, the brother-sister combination They both had great games last night for Fayette Academy. The girl had to work a lot hard, but, that young man, we've seen him for 4 years when he couldn't even barely get into a JV game, and his progression from his freshman year to now is just phenomenal. If I had that kid, if I could put 40, 50 pounds on him, he's got great hands. He'd make a great tying in football.
Yeah, no doubt. You and I both could give him a couple pounds, but Jay's a lean machine up here. Stan, next week, it's that do or die time, isn't it?
Well, it's playoff time in Tennessee.
Playoffs?
We're not sure exactly what day we're going to go. We'll figure that out a little bit later. TCA, though.
Probably be somewhere Monday or Tuesday or both, maybe even days.
It's going to the girls will play on one day, the boys on another. TCA, the boys could have to play a first-round game should they lose tonight. But if the boys win tonight, both the girls and boys teams for TCA should have buys into the quarterfinals, which, according to my schedule, is Tuesday and Wednesday games that would be at the T-Dome.
Let's hope that's the case. I don't have any Bethel games until Thursday and Saturday, so hopefully we'll have some chances to be with you as we wind it down in that magical road to the state finals down the road as well. About 4 minutes before we tip it off, we'll take a 2-minute break, come back. Stan will give you his keys and how TCA has his 17-point lead at the break, 37-20, and what they have to do to maintain that and put the Bruins to rest here in the Bruins Den, the big sign down to our right. And we'll be back right after this with more TCA basketball on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
At Lonnie Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
One of our great sponsors is Water Well Solutions. You just saw a spot for them. And below us, about 3 rows and about halfway over, there is a gentleman somewhere in there wearing a Water Well Solution jacket. Makes me think of good things. We appreciate Water Well Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, and all the fine sponsors that have made these broadcasts possible all season long on the TCA Broadcast Network in conjunction with Worthy Road Studios. Diamond, a lot of people to say hello to. None more important than your friend of mine, the great one, Reggie Smith.
One of the great guys I've ever met, and an institution, iconic figure here in Jackson, Tennessee. And Reggie's has some other folks watching too tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dalton, Cindy Dalton Fuller, Matt Emerson, Freddie Garrett, Judy Keene, Larry Vales, Craig Sanders, and a plethora of other folks watching this broadcast tonight. You can just look at all these names, you can look at the numbers. There's no then you understand why TCA basketball is the #1 broadcast of basketball in West Tennessee.
Up by 17 at the half. First of all, how'd they do it? And what do they have to do to maintain this kind of lead and put this thing away?
Well, Diamond, you remember early on in that game, it was give and go, tit for tat. They were really able to power the ball in low to us. We were not protecting the backside. They were lobbying high of their post and just turning around and laying off the glass. TCA Coble made a nice adjustment and bring some help to the underneath on the baseline side of it. And so a player could go baseline either way and then react and be able to get there when they got a lob into the low post. We pretty much shut the low post turnaround play down on them. And really since that point, it's been Katie bar the door for the TCA Lady Lions.
Yeah, it was 11-11, and TCA took the lead and has kept maintained that lead and stretched it out now to 17. Here we go for the second half in the third quarter. Bounce pass to Vales. It's Vales, Yarborough, Hurt, Lee, and Gary. Hayes, Spencer, Driver, Barham, and Powell for USJ. So both coaches go back with their original lineups. Pick and roll. Hurt had it, lost it, gets it back, and lays it in. Nice pass by Lee.
And Hurt turns around and does to USJ what they did to us early on, only with a lot shorter lineup.
Hurt has really improved throughout the year, hasn't she? Really has. She's been a big key to this TCA team, winning 20 games, 20-3. Left wing 3, up by Barham, no. Rebound by Hayes, back up, no, missed a little bunny, back up again, Hayes got it.
Hayes working hard for her second bucket. She is down there. It was a purple haze down there. A lot of purple around the young lady, Miss Hayes.
It was, 39-22. Who did that song? That
the great one, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, 39-22, 17-point game. We played a minute of the third standard. There's Tommy Chapman over there. He's gone to the concession stand. Bales out between the circles. TCA runs Lee through. See if they can't find her. Driver staying right with her. Out front, Vales. 3 up, no. Glass, nothing else. They battle for the board, and it's going to be USJ's ball on the alternating possession.
Well, he blew that whistle, and then he put one arm out like he was going to call a foul, and then just lifted both thumbs up.
39-22, 6:39. Barham, and we got a foul on. I think they get it hurt. I think either Hurt or Vales. This way, Chuck rings up.
We leaned into him a little bit, but that was a foul that they let go of in the first half.
They get Vales. 11.
Well, they did?
39-22. Ball deflected. Good play there by Lee. Those long arms. Here's Vales on the run out the other way. USJ gets back. Carden drives right baseline. Can't shoot. Tough pass, but Hurt saves the day. Goes and gets it to Gehring. Gehring over to Yarborough. Hannah drives in from 12 feet. Shot at 13. Hurt with a rebound. Hurt back up. No foul. And how about the play of
a jump ball?
Oh, he called a jump ball.
It's going to be TCA. Diamond, did you see that pick, though? It took out 2 Lady Bruins.
Sure did. Here is to inbound at Vales. Quickly into Gehring. Lee posted up. They can't find her, though. Gehring out to Vales. Good defense by the Bruins that time. Vales on the pick and roll to Gehring. Gehring put up. Boy, I thought she was hacked. No call. And TCA's ball. Not homing up, but boy, she was bumped. 39-22. TCA with another chance. 3 cracks at it in this possession. Down to Lee. Lee in the paint. Puts it up the little hook. Front rim, no. And the rebound's controlled by Hayes, who's really played well for the Bruins.
Everybody knows if you're going to do the sky hook, you got to get that ball up a la Kareem.
Sure do.
He's under the weather these days, too.
I heard that, yeah. Driver out between the circles. TCA in a 2-3 zone. Spencer with it. Spencer picks it up. Down to 5:40 in the third. TCA maintaining that 17-point lead, which they enjoyed at halftime. Both teams have put 2 points on the board here in the first 2.5 minutes. Hayes drives in, almost walked. Out to Spencer. She knocked it down after the bad pass. And now Vales steals that basketball. Read it beautifully. Vales the other way. Vales will drive in, puts it up. Yes.
Carden Vales having a whale of a game and doing that with some good, hard defense. Diamond 5-7, 9 points in this ball game, and I bet you at least 6 of them are off of her defensive presence.
She read that pass like one of the Bengals' defensive secondary is going to do against the Rams Sunday. Here's Barham driving, making, turning, firing. Boy, got the front row. Dan, she is really a good player, and just a sophomore.
That's a dozen for Ava.
41-22 the other way. Gehring wide open in the paint, and it goes in. Great drive by Gehring, and the lane was wide open. Not a lick of defense by the Bruins.
Kind of swirled its way down to the bottom of the net.
Like that McDonald's ice cream machine. Working down to Barham. Barham turns, fires. No good. She fouls, she'll shoot two.
The thing is, though, the ice cream machine's got to be working.
I set him up, Jay. Jay, how'd you like the way I set him up? 43-24. He's fair game with those things, isn't he?
You never go to McDonald's on a Friday or Saturday night wanting an ice cream or a shake, because you ain't going to get it.
43-24. 4:30. Shot up by Barham. Good. Did you go to the one in Somerville last night?
Actually, I did.
Better than last year?
I didn't wait 17 minutes.
43-25.
And unlike when I went down there for a football game earlier in the year for a middle school contest, as Barham hits the second free throw, it was actually open this time too.
They have 6 points, and Barham has 14 of them. She's single-handedly kept them in the game. Here's Maddox, walk. Went high post to Jaden, and she did pull the travel number, and it's going to be USJ ball.
Still can't get over this great TCA crowd. Looks like a blackout in the student section.
It's gigantic over there, and a huge crowd here with Bruin fans. They're up behind us even now. They've got the lower section completely packed. They love their sports at both schools. Down to Barham, great entry pass. Barham missed it though. Boy, look at, you see what Bales did? She couldn't get the rebound, but she tipped it out of there against the much bigger Barham. Front court, Gehring over to Lee. Olivia draws in, left free throw line extended, got it. That's Lee's first bucket since the first quarter. She has 13.
Yep. And it didn't, from my angle, it didn't look like it was going when it first left her hands, but it found a way in.
Looked like it was going to be short, didn't it?
Yeah, and a little wide right.
Yep. Here is Powell. As Bob Uecker would say, a little outside. Here is
just a bit outside.
Yeah, Powell with it deep right. Over the driver. Out to Barham. She thought about it. Barham's a really offensive threat for the Bruins. Out here to Powell. Powell cut off by Gehring. Great defense. Boykin jacks up the three. Got it.
Boykin her first points of the night. And Matt Coble wants a timeout. 45-29, 3:15 to go. 8:30. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Well, Diamond, we don't know about the Major League Baseball season yet, but there will be a few TCA baseball and softball games on. Rumor has it, Harry Doyle might make an appearance or two.
How about that?
There.
45-29.
To call a game.
Across the timeline, Bales.
I've got his book.
Out to the right, the Sanders, who really played well off the bench earlier. Yeah, we're just around the corner. I've been wanting to do my countdown, my annual countdown, but can't do it. I don't know if they're going to play or not. Surely they will. Here's Gehring. Dipsy-do, up, no. Hack foul, she'll shoot two.
That shot had no prayer of going in, but she was completely out of position. She knew there was contact, so she threw it up, and the referee blew the whistle. If she can sink these two, she stole 2 points.
I'm not sure in baseball, Stan, if it's good or bad news. They've called the feds in on it to try to help. Gehring up, no good.
It's kind of like having the TSSAA call in to decide what games you're going to play on a Thursday.
45-29. Gehring again this time, got it. Amelia's really played well tonight. Double digits now with 10, 46-29.
Fortunately, Matthew Gillespie hasn't checked in with us tonight.
Working with it. Inside to Barham. Barham,
good move.
Knocked it in. Great move. She's got that down pat. That wasn't really bad defense by Maddox.
No.
She just got in there and got deep, though, and the entry pass was there. Yeah, 46-31. And again, where would they be without her?
And by the way, I really do like Matthew Gillespie. He is a good guy.
He really is a good guy. Been around a long time. I knew him when he was just a young whippersnapper.
He's still young.
Out of college. He looks young, doesn't he? Here's Sanders with it. Worked out to Bales. Bales fakes, drives in. Bales will slash in, down low to Maddox.
Should be our ball.
Thrown away. And that goes off of Barham.
Yeah, whatever he's drinking to stay so young, you and me need to get a quarter, whatever it is, and chug it.
I remember Stan going all the way up there back in the 80s and 90s, and with Gibson County, Peabody, and Bradford, and Matt was even there then, 46-31.
If you need taken care of, or you need something, you can always go with Matthew Gillespie. He will take care of you. Great finger
Gehring
roll.
in the paint. Flanker off the back, but it goes in. Great move by Gehring.
He's got 13, that evil number.
Yep, absolutely. 48-31.
Who made that famous in the NFL, though?
13, I think they go right inside the Barham, and this time she missed. Boy, TCA has not shown the propensity to stop her much tonight and got lucky that time.
Think all-time greats. Hall of Fame.
Working with it now. Maxfield, driver, Spencer may have got away with foul number 3. Sanders' 3, left wing, too hard. Then the rebound's controlled by Boykin.
Dan Marino.
That's right. 48-31. Dolphin was the right one, wasn't he? Well, Brady called it quits since you and I talked last time. Here's Boykin with it. Out to the open Powell. That's her third 3. It's there.
She's not taking a lot of them, but she does have 11 points. They might want to get the basketball in her hands a little bit more.
She has led by as many as 19. Right now it's down to 14. Maddox air ball. Bales comes up with it to Jaden. Jaden down low and threw it away. They say touch last by USJ.
Yeah, trying to make
with 1 minute left.
One too many passes inside. Jaden, I know you missed that last shot, and you wanted to not have to miss another one like that. You should have took that shot there, Jay Bird.
Yep. And
it would have been good.
And she's
not
just a sophomore. She'll be doing that, I think, when she's a junior and senior. Inside to Gehring, ball knocked off her foot. Maxfield has it, fakes, drives in, puts it up. Camden up, no, almost called her Taylor. And the rebound's called by USJ.
That was actually a kick ball. We should have had it out of bounds.
48-34. They got it down to 14 after being down by 19. TCA had a 17-point lead at the break. Spencer deep left. Over there, Bales, good defender. Best defender on this court, as a matter of fact. Working over here now is Rose. Down to 25 seconds left. Work out to Boykin. Boykin to Rose. And the Bruins are going to go for the last shot, try to get some momentum going to the fourth quarter. Working with it now will be Hayes. Deep left 3. Got it. That's a big shot. As Hayes, with 6 seconds left, pulls them within 11. Here's Gehring the other way. Gehring puts it up. No. And the ball out of bounds. And ball goes out of bounds. And we're at the end of 3. And USJ closes with a nice spurt for them. 48-37. The 19-point lead down to 11. We're back after this 1 minute message on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Stay with us.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Well, Diamond, we left the door open a little bit for the Lady Bruins of USJ, and they have the basketball start this quarter. It's time for us to pick our intensity back up and put this thing away.
No doubt about it. TCA led 43-24. USJ closed out on a 13-5 run, and it's 48-37 as we head to the final 8 of regulation anyway. Boykin with it. Out to Hayes. That was Boykin. That was actually controlling it a moment ago was Rose. They're both wearing the long ponytail. Threw me off. Hayes, and we have 5 second count.
Call.
And Coach Ayers can't believe it. And he tells assistant coach Ashley Ayers, you need to sit down.
The thing was, she was sitting down.
She had just jumped up.
Okay.
48-37. Probably not the first time she's been told to sit down. She's a great player at Gleason, then at Vanderbilt. Down low to Lee. Great pass by Gehring, and Lee knocks it in. And Olivia now has 15 in the game. That's a big bucket, Stan.
Yes, it is.
50-37.
Ooh, almost a walk.
Hayes with it. Hayes throws up the three. This time, no. And Lee, boy, did a great job. And Barham, she and Barham fighting for it. Who are they going to just
Should be a foul on Barham. It better be.
I think they're going to get Lee. Matt not real happy with the call. Look at that chagrin on his face.
That's not a good call.
50-37, 7:14 left. Spencer to inbound it. Looks, gets it in, and it goes off the leg of Barham. No, they say it goes off Yarborough's leg.
I didn't mean to get my finger in your way.
No, that's okay. It's fine. 50-37.
As long as when I'm doing that point, I don't do it with a fist right across your nose.
Don't slug me. Here's Spencer into Boykin. Open three. No, you could tell. But a rebound by Hayes. Hayes and Barham represent some good size out there for USJ.
Yeah.
Barham's three. No. Rebound controlled by Vales. As great as Barham's played, I'd let her take that shot. Vales being ridden a little bit that time. Now puts it up front rim. No. Gets her own rebound. She anticipated that. And now puts this one in from 18 feet. Yes.
Vales, the 18-footer. That's 13 for a Carden.
A long deuce right on the line. 52-37. Working with it now will be Rose.
That was about a mid-range Pete Maravich shot.
It was. She set that up by following her own miss earlier. Here's a shot put up by Boykin, no good. Battle for the rebound. Boy, Barham just took Lee and shoved her to the floor.
Yeah, man, she took her and peeled her like you peel open a can.
Yeah, like you open a can of potato chips.
Food or something.
Yeah. Like a Pringles jar, you know what I mean? A potato chip. 52-37.
They are, and Matthew wanting a little explanation from our friend. I'm the president of his fan club, you know.
52-37, 6:28. Glad you're aboard tonight. Not sure if Bill Hamill and Joe Ellen's watching tonight, but Bill's been under the weather. We're praying for him. Here's Rose with it. Drives in. Blocked by Lee. And Olivia comes up with it. Not only did she block it, she kept it in the playing court. Here's Gehring front court. Gehring dissecting her way across the logo. 52-37. We approach the 6-minute mark.
That lead starting to slide back up to where it was earlier.
Yep. Yarborough thought about it.
Oh, yeah.
Almost walked out to
I really wish
Gehring.
she had taken the shot, though.
Yep. Her mom, Alice, over there. Probably wish she had, too. Here's Hurt. Bounces it down the lead. And not a good pass. And now we get a foul. A kick ball, they say.
That's only the second turnover on TCA in this half, Dave.
And the Bruin fans aren't happy about that call. Only the second one?
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's only, by my count, only 6 in the game.
A game of this intensity against your arch rival. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Well, it comes. Looks like the G-man walking up the steps there.
52-37. Here's the pass over to Gehring. Yarborough's three. No. Battle for the board, and Spencer comes out of there with it. USJ the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Spencer drives in, puts it up. No foul. She'll shoot 2. Spencer has not had the game. She didn't score a lot in the other game, Stan, but she was more involved. I think the fouls have taken her out of this game a little bit, but she'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, I'm surprised USJ is not doing a better job on the boards because, especially amongst the starters, they're in a height advantage almost pretty much across the board on us.
Yep. Spencer missed that one really bad. That's ugly.
Diamond, that's only the 3rd free throw they've attempted this half.
Yep.
And only the 5th taken in this half by both teams.
They'd hit the other 2. Spencer again this time. Normally when you see a player miss badly, they sink the next one. That's exactly what happened. 52-38.
I was one of those who, if it missed badly, I missed even worse the second time.
Same here. Now walking at midcourt on Yarborough. Good defense by Driver. 52-38. Not over yet. 5:35. Still a long time to go in this thing. TCA trying to win their 21st game of the year.
We got to reposition that. Got a roadblock.
Yep, not working, is it?
No.
Across the timeline, Powell. Deep left, Driver. Driver in trouble. Now has to put it on the floor. Will drive in, throw one up, and banked it up and in. My goodness.
That's her first bucket of the night.
I remember when we played them earlier. She is really a tenacious little player. Bales with it over to Gehring, and what do we have? A foul on the dish off. That's just number 2 on USJ, so they're not close to being in deep foul trouble. 12-point game, once at 19 in the half, led by 17 at the break. Now TCA sort of trying to put it back in gear and pull it out more. Maxfield right in front of the TCA bench. They go to Gehring. Rod Parker imploring the kids to make sure they get the good pass here. Matt standing over there.
Rod did such a great job down at McNary Central.
Maxfield, three, deep, yes.
Her second three of the night, but, you know, when let's keep it here for a second. When Matt Coble had to miss the Saturday ball game because of his grandfather's visitation, Rod Parker had to take over. How would you like to have your first gig as a head coach against a living legend?
Yep.
And you beat him badly.
And back in his own home territory, too.
Yeah, the Lot House.
55-40.
He started well.
That's right. Christie played at in Lambeth. Stan, big bucket by Maxfield, to say the least.
Oh, huge bucket to get a little momentum. Yeah, it makes it a 15-point game. We've led by as many as 17. So, you know, we're at the point where we got that big halftime lead, and we're at least, you know, maintaining the course, keeping things on even keel. If you get a 17-point lead, you want them to really, you know, keep your foot on their neck and press it down. But if you can at least just keep on even keel, nice and steady, you're going to have some ebbs and flows there. But as long as you can keep within 2-4 either way, then you've had a successful half.
If you're on your way here to see the boys game, I will tell you, it's probably you're going to have to probably sit up here behind us.
And if you're going to do that, bring us a sandwich.
Yeah, with hot dog and popcorn and soda. But I'm telling you, there's not many vacant seats in here right now, especially in the lower sections.
We need 3 drinks and 3 dogs.
Yep, and a can of corn. 55-40. Well,
can of corn?
Or a bag of corn. I like what Matt's doing. He's pressuring here to make them exert themselves a little bit and get some time off this clock. Powell with it out between the circles, guarded by Maxfield. TCA looks like they've gone gal to gal.
Yeah.
Working with it now. Powell against Maxfield. No, it's still a zone.
Oh, that's give it go.
Great backdoor cut, great pass, and laying it in is Carly Hayes. She's a really nice player. 9 points in the game.
Even better was the pass.
Yeah, it was a great pass. High-low, and now here we got a charge on Bales.
What?
Matt not happy about that call.
Well, they let that go the entire game, and now they call it. How can the backside official 25 feet away from it see a
technical? They call it technical as well.
On who called it? Let me guess.
Chuck just gave the T-Bird over there to the scores table. I'm not sure who he called it on.
Well, there aren't many games where he doesn't impose his will.
Well, Hayes to the line, so they'll have the technical, and then they'll have possession. 55-42, 4:25 left here.
The bottom line, how could the trailing official see a charge directly in front of him? It's impossible.
Well, justice prevails because Hayes missed the technical, and she'll try again. I agree with you, Stan. I don't like to get on them, but that didn't appear to me to be a good call. Hayes up, gets 1 of 2, cuts it down now to 12. 55-43.
And for the most part, they've done a decent job tonight. They've done a serviceable job.
Yeah. This is as close as they've been.
But when they sometimes when they mess it, boy, they do it righteously.
Since it was 32-18. Hayes a deep 3. Front rim, no. Barham crashes in there and gets that rebound. Barham out to Spencer. Now to Powell, to Hayes. They swing it around the TCA defense. We approach the 4-minute mark. They go into Hayes and a reach-in foul on Maddox over the back. That's number 7.
Not good.
And it's going to be Barham shooting free throws.
We were letting them play so physical, both teams in the first half, and now we're getting called for all these tic-tac-mint fouls.
To the line will be Barham to shoot 1+1. That's number 7. Free throw there. Barham, first point of the quarter. She has 17 in the game. Tightening up, 55-44, getting interesting. Barham again, Barham good again.
That's 8 free throws in the quarter to 2.
55-45, and before that, they'd only shot a handful.
6.
Yep.
They've shot more in this quarter than they had in the entire first half.
Bales can't shoot out to Maxfield. 3 on its way. No. Barham with a rebound. Lee hit the deck. Barham in the backcourt. Bales has to be careful. Any infraction, they go to the line. Under 4 at 3:50. tightened down to a 10-point game. USJ shaved 9 off. Driver in the paint. Driver puts it up. Block. Great block by Carden Bales. No foul. Proper call.
Woo. When you get your shot blocked by a point guard, ouch.
TCA crowd across the way motioning the traveling signal. They thought she may have walked. Here's the pass out to Driver. Driver behind the back. Can't shoot out to Hayes. Hayes can go inside or outside. She's not hesitant to put that 3 up even from 25 feet. Powell with it. Deep left. Spencer. They bring Hayes out. There she crashes out to get the shot. Doesn't take it. Barham with it. Good defense by Maddox. Barham steps back, puts it up. No, rebound Bales. Good defensive stand by the Lions that time. They made her shoot outside her comfortability, I think. Here's Maddox with it. Maddox to Bales. Carden underneath, puts it up, missed it badly. Rebound control by Hayes. Carden upset it herself. 55-45, 10-point game. Judy probably tuned in tonight. Big hello to her. Here's working with it, Spencer.
She is. I saw her name earlier.
Judy Bales. Here's Larry's probably tuned in.
He is.
They work over there to Spencer. Spencer, great defense by Maxfield. They throw it across the zone. Driver can't. I thought she'd double dribble. She put that ball down, dribbled it, then picked it right back up, put it down again. But what do I know? Here's USJ wanted to go inside the Barham. They do. She puts it up, missed it.
And over the back.
Bale saves it, but Barham has it, puts it up, no. And boy, she went over the back again. Bodies all over the floor. And now we have what?
They're going to give USJ a timeout.
She didn't have possession when they gave her the timeout.
Oh no, terrible. Oh, the TCA crowd is incensed.
Well, we don't get on them a lot, but I'll tell you, that's a tough break for the Lions. We'll take a quick 30. 55-45, 2:24. Bruins down by 10. They'll have the ball. Side offensive court. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Diamond, we used to broadcast the ball games from down low. It's probably a good thing we're up here.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job for the most part, but in the last few minutes, there's been some really questionable calls. They let them play in the first half. I guess they've tried to tighten it up because I can't really determine right now what's a foul and not a foul. 55-45. Yep. Spencer inbound it. Right now, TCA just has to worry about playing good defense and hitting a couple of shots to put it away, though. Yep. Can't even look at anything else. Powell with it. Over to Boykin. She can gun that thing. Out to Powell. 2:10 left. Good defense.
Boy, they're running the ball down low.
It's almost like a 2-1-2. Working with it, Spencer. They wanted to go to Barham, and now they'll use her as a decoy, and there's the 3 that's there, and put in by Powell.
That's her 4th 3 of the game.
She's been good out there, no doubt about it. 55-48. Now in the backcourt, Bales. Let's see how TC handles this adversity. And Matt Coble knew his team was in trouble in the backcourt. We're going to keep it here. He called the timeout. Stanton hasn't been this close since it was back
first quarter.
Right at 20-12, 21-12 at the end of one. It's 55-48, 7-point game.
As it turns out, we ended up burning a timeout when we didn't need to, but
that cushion
we didn't know.
That halftime cushion looks really big right now.
Yeah.
They can hold on.
Well, you knew they would make a run, and a full house. I mean, you know strange things happen when you come down and play basketball on McClellan Road.
Yeah, you pick your poison, too, because Barham was set up in good position. They did not go to her, but they used her. TCA collapsed on her, had 3 people on her, and that left the little guard, Powell, wide open. As you said earlier, her 4-3. She has 14 points in the game.
And now we're going to inbound the ball down this corner in front of their student body when we had the ball a third of the way up the court.
Yep. Well, here we go. It will be.
I don't understand that.
Driver, Spencer, Powell, Barham, and Hayes.
Because you know that's going to be a vocal student section.
TCA brings out Lee, Sanders, Vales, Gehring, and Maxfield.
And you can't even see our inbounder because of the student section there.
Yep. Inbounds pass to Lee. Lee front court down to 1:40 in the game. TCA clinging to a 7-point margin right now. Get a little antsy after having a 19-point lead in this second half. And now we have a foul going to be called on Spencer, I think.
It's only
just number 3.
Yeah, only the third team foul. Here's the kicker. So they got to foul us 4 more times before we get to shoot charity.
Yeah, they can really gamble, too. Be really physical. Try to steal the basketball. Spencer's all over Vales, and now we got another foul. That's going to be on Hayes, I think.
Should be.
Playing a little down to 1:32, Stan.
Hayes with the foul. Sanders to pull the trigger.
Inbound it. Sanders gets it into Lee. Quick foul on Driver. Well, it's pretty obvious. If they don't steal it, they're going to try to make TCA beat them from the foul line down to 1:31.
I think they're almost letting us inbound and then fouling us immediately because they know they're going to need those with the next 90 seconds.
And Driver fouls Lee. That's number 6. So now, any infraction, TCA does shoot the free throws. 55-48. Good decision by USJ trying to extend the game. 1:30. Sanders, the trigger guy, gets it into Lee. They don't foul this time. They'll just try to steal it now. They'll have to foul here pretty quick, I would think, because TCA's just dribbled the clock out. Over to Sanders. Sanders back to Lee. Lee fouled that time, and that's going to put Olivia to the line. On the year, 79%er tonight, 4-4.
I was going to ask you a question. Time ran. I didn't get to. When is a foul not an intentional foul? Or when is an intentional foul not considered intentional?
I think as long as you don't wrap your arms around the arm or around the body, I think they
But
won't call
those 3 in a row, we all know those were intentional
no doubt about
fouls.
it. Yeah. Lee, bingo.
That
Olivia, 16 in the game.
That wasn't a result of game action. That was intentional.
Yeah, 56-48. But you never see it called in
I
that case.
know.
Yeah. 56-48.
Just something to make
1:18.
you go,
Oh, yeah, I agree with it. The logic, what you're saying. Here's Lee up. Good.
I did watch Star Trek before, so I know about Spock.
And I needed a Holiday Inn Express. There's a charge. It's on Spencer. And Bales, guess who drew it? Cardin Bales.
And the TCA crowd is ecstatic.
2 clutch free throws by Lee, and then a charge on Spencer, and Bales drew it. 57-48.
Oh, when you went out and got your pad, I should have given you my keys and had you go and get mine.
Well, let's keep it here. 57-48, 1:15. We'll get caught up on our commitments from our great sponsors between the games. And Stan, TCA's game now to put it away with 75 seconds left.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to announce this. At this exact moment in time, the largest audience to ever watch a TCA basketball broadcast this year. Well, the largest audience right now. Thank you, folks.
We do appreciate that. Well, now it's TCA's game to put away if they can just hit the free throws, no doubt about it. First of all, protect the ball and then shoot and hit free throws.
Just maintain. That's all you got to do.
Sanders, Gehring, Lee, Maxfield, and Bales come out to have it offensively. They counter with Barham, Spencer, Boykin, Hayes, and who did I miss? Miss Powell. Sanders looks, gets it into Gehring. Gehring in the backcourt. Amelia handling that basketball. They double team her back there. Lost it, now get a foul, I think, on Boykin.
Diamond, I want to ask you a question. Think back to when Sanders was inbounding that basketball. What was so strange about that inbound play by Anna Sanders?
Well, she looked down the court to the left in the offensive court and then just quickly got it into Gehring is what I saw.
The student section was dead silent.
Yeah, they were.
A good student section is going to be eating her alive.
A couple of free throws here, you sort of put them, even get them to be more quiet. Gehring to shoot 1+1. That's number 9 anymore. They shoot two. Here's Gehring, doesn't need it. Knocked it in. She has 13. Amelia's really played well tonight. Everyone has played well.
She's struggled with her jump shot, but she has been ice baby on them free throws.
This time, no, hung on the rim and came out. Good job by Lee not fouling that time. Now TCA comes up with a steal and a foul. Well, the defense has done the number here the last few minutes. 58-48 looks better now. With a minute 2, it's 58-48.
Official in front was the official who should have made the foul call. But he was, after he did, he's staring at a backside official 30 feet away. What do I call?
Anna Sanders, free throw.
Yes.
Yes. Anna, one of the unheralded heroes of this team. 66%er, has 6 tonight. They've been big. 11-point game. Sanders again in the air. No. Spencer with the rebound for USJ.
My whole point is you blow that whistle, make a call.
That's right. 59-48.
Don't wait.
Powell with it. Down to Barham. Great pass. Barham.
We got away with the foul.
Yep. Got away with a foul the first time, but didn't get away with a second bump. And it's going to be Barham to the line tonight. 2, 4, 6, 8 times. She's hit 6 of those. And leads USJ with 18. She shoots 2 here.
Even though it's an 11-point lead, Diamond, stranger things have happened. You and I have both seen it.
No doubt about it. Barham, free throw, crawls off. She'll try again.
Like that particular free throw that missed badly with strip there, I go, oh, God, that's going to drop right through.
Absolutely. Barham again, missed it. And crashing in there is Bales to get that rebound. How about that? Now Barham comes back up with it, though, puts it up no, and Olivia Lee has it. And we've got a jump ball as Lee hits the deck.
Lee is not happy.
No, Olivia having to readjust her headband. 11-point game, 46 seconds. Inbounds pass to Borkin. 3, no. Barham knocks that ball out of bounds. It's going to belong to TCA, proper call.
And she hits the deck again.
Yep, sure did.
Let's watch it, see if it happens a third time.
41 seconds left. That'll be TCA ball. USJ trying to sneak out there and get that ball to inbound it.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Inbounds pass to Gehring. Gehring and a blocking foul in the backcourt. Going to be called on Hayes, I think. Yep.
And it was like, I did that.
And walking the other way will be Gehring.
Well,
Gehring tonight been superb. 8
Gehring,
times, and she's hit 5 of them.
Gehring's down at this other end. That whistle blows. She's saying, walk this way, little Aerosmith.
Right. Amelia, one of these talented juniors on the team. Up, good. These teams are fairly young, to be honest with you, considering sophomores and juniors.
Yeah.
But
we're more, we're heavily junior laden.
Yeah, we're more experienced, but still, though, what I'm saying is they'll be back next year. Here's the next one up, good. That might put it away there. 61-48 with 37 seconds. Here's Boykin with it, 10-footer, right baseline, shot at 11. Sanders and Lee fight for it, and Lee comes out of there with it. And Olivia has it, and Barham fouls her in the backcourt. Olivia's going to have some bruised arms tomorrow.
Yeah, and let me tell you this, and I pay a high compliment to the girls at USJ. This USJ girls team is only going to get better over the course of the next 2 and 3 years. They're going to turn into a powerhouse team.
Yeah, Powell's a sophomore. Jet's a sophomore. Barham, a great player, is a sophomore. Spencer's a junior. Driver, she's a freshman. I mean, this is a team's going to be dealt with the people they've got coming up too. The free throw by Lee.
They're loaded at the middle school level. Loaded.
So it should be some great battles next year. She'll some ball to play this year. Olivia hits them both. She has 8 in the quarter, 21 in the game. It's 63-48, and this one is over.
And it's very possible we could see them again.
Absolutely.
USJ is that. They're good enough to make a little bonsai run.
They sure are. They're a dangerous team in the postseason. Boykin drives in, can't shoot out to Powell. She's already hit 4 threes, make it 5.
Wow. Diamond, has she missed a 3 tonight?
I think she missed 1.
Why are we not getting her the ball a little more?
I'm not sure. 63-52, a quick 30. Back after this. The Lions trying to close it out with 11 seconds left. Stay with us.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Kurt Gehring and the great folks at West Tennessee Bank helping to bring you TCA basketball and TCA football. Well, for that matter, TCA volleyball, TCA softball, and baseball this spring as well. Can't wait for Jay Cashin to put together our spring sports schedule.
I'm sorry I didn't bring you and Jay the expensive dinner I brought myself. The $2.29 special, the Lunchable from Kroger's. 63-52.
You know, I'll tell you, after this play, another dead ball, I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Bales is foul in the backcourt.
Yep. Here we go. I saw a meme on Facebook, and it was a picture in a grocery store, and it was a single guy's Lunchable. A ribeye steak, a baked potato, and a couple of cold adult beverages all wrapped up in one tray. a bachelor's Lunchable.
You know, Stan, first time I've seen TCA in a couple of games now, being out with the college broadcast, but right now really playing well and playing really well at the right time. Not that they haven't played well a lot this year, but you can tell they're playing with a lot of confidence. Now, Bales missed that free throw, but this team has a really good chance if they can just keep it together to make a long drive or big drive in the postseason. Bales up again, good again. You agree?
Some people need to go visit a barber.
I agree. 64-52, shot up, no. Back up, yes. Barham, and then had a great game. Finished with 20, but the happy final here. The Lions win it, 64-54. Congratulations to the Lions. They close out the regular season. And for that matter, congratulations to the Bruins. They really put up a game fight tonight. And the Lions win it, 64-54. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with our Between the Games activities, and we'll just set the stage for the guys' game. It's coming up next. Your happy final here, 64-54 Lions. Stay with us, everybody.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's Warranty for Life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Well, welcome back here to the University School of Jackson on McClellan Road, where the TCA Lady Lions just completed an undefeated season in district play. They go 11-0 on the season in Diamond. If I'm not mistaken, TCA now blackjack and 3 on the campaign as they knock off the USJ Lady Bruins by 10. Here's the official team stats. On the box score, USJ 12 in the first, 8 in the second, 17 in the third, and 16 in the fourth for their 53. TCA 21 in the first, 16 in the second, a rough third quarter, they only had 11, and then 16 in the fourth for their 64. USJ 38% from the field, 18 of 48. TCA 41, 19 of 46. 7 of 20 was USJ from three-point land. Boy, but you thought they'd shot better than that. TCA 5 of 15. 10 of 16 was USJ from charity. TCA rock solid in that diamond. 81% from charity, above their season average by about 10 points. That's a good thing. 21 to 26. The rebounding battle tightened up in the second half. We were +6 in the first half. We ended up +1 on the game, so USJ was +5 in the second half of that ball game. 14 assists, 10 steals, and 3 blocks. In the turnover department, both teams took care of the basketball a lot better in the second half than they did in the first half, as the flow of the game kind of changed a little bit. We saw a difference in the way the game was officiated. We saw a difference a little bit in the way it was played, but TCA prevails and finds a way to win in one of the most hostile environments that we will play in all season long.
Good job, Stan, no doubt about it. And in the end, needed those free throws to win by 10, 64-54. So 2 games, they win 45-35 and 64-54. Individually, Powell had 17. Driver had 2, 20 by Barham, 10 by Hayes, 1 by Spencer, and 3 by Boykin. For your Lady Lions tonight, unofficially, Hurt had 4, 15 by Amelia Gehring, 6 by Camden Maxfield. Every one of these points by every one of these kids big. Bales had 12, Cardin a good game again. Anna Sanders 6, 19 by Olivia Lee, and Maddox had 2. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. The Lions win it. The happy final of 64-54. This is TCA basketball.
As freezing temperatures make their arrival, McCoy's Heating and Air can give you peace of mind this season with a thorough seasonal inspection of your system. A seasonal inspection from the professionals at McCoy's Heating and Air is valued at $89. But if you call before January 31st, you can get yours for only $50. Each additional unit can be inspected for only $25. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your seasonal inspection.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
And welcome back to the University School of Jackson, right here in Northwest Jackson, Tennessee. We're on McClellan Road, where the TCA Lady Lions knock off the Lady Bruins 64-54. TCA led by as many as 17 and ended up with a 10-point victory to go undefeated in district play and earn their 21st win of the season overall. Let's set you up for the boys action here. Let's take a look at the standings and what can happen. A lot more at stake in this game, Jay. Sacred Heart coming in the ball game 9-1, TCA 8-2, Rosemark 7-3, USJ 5-5, and Jackson Christian 2-8. So really 4 and 5 are locked in as far as where they're going to finish. USJ and Jackson Christian, mathematically, they're stuck right where they're at. what's going to happen is we got a jumbled bunch of mess at the top. Sacred Heart is at Tipton Rosemark. Should Tipton Rosemark win that ball game and TCA win, we will be tied for first. If memory serves me correct, we would lose the tiebreaker in that situation where we would finish second. Now here's where it gets dicey. Jay. TCA is 8-2, Rosemark 7-3. Rosemark is very, very capable of knocking off Sacred Heart. That is not out of the realm of possibilities at all. USJ boys are a very good basketball team. They took Rosemark to overtime in their house. Naturally, that logic says they can defend their home court very well. TCA's got to win. If TCA can win this game, they will finish no worse than second. Should they lose this game and Rosemark win, we would finish third in the region and go from having a double bye and not play until the quarterfinals, having to play that first round game. And that might be, I'm not sure, I have to look at a bracket, that might even be an elimination game where it would be one and done. So a lot at stake for the TCA Lions in this game, a huge, huge game for the Lions. Let's face it, this is the biggest game of the year for the TCA Lions. We've got to come in and take care of business in this contest, no question about it. So much pressure is going to be riding on the outcome of this ball game tonight between USJ and TCA. And now we'll try and get you the starting lines. It's going to be the freshman, number 0, Braden Waller. A freshman, Caleb Williams. It's going to be the junior, Will Weiser. The junior, Trace Robinson, the enforcer. And finally, the man who just went over the 1,000-point mark, number 23, Will Keltner. So it's Waller, Williams, Weiser, Robinson, and Keltner, the starting 5 for the TCA Lions in this game. And it's going to be number 2, Drew Morris. Number 4, Brady Smith. Number 10, Haynes Carney. It's going to be number 20, Owen Stonecipher. And finally, number 24, James Mitchell. So for USJ, Morris, Smith, Carney, Stonecipher, and Mitchell. For TCA, it's going to be Waller, Williams, Weiser, Robinson, and Keltner. TCA, well, they're wearing those road blacks for the third time in 4 days. I hope I can see the numbers better from this position tonight than I could down at McNary Central. But TCA and USJ, Diamond, it is going to be a battle, a lot at stake, especially for TCA. They can tie for first. They lose the tiebreaker. They can win second outright, or they could fall to third with a loss and Rosemark win. And with the call of the game, here's Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan. And TCA wins the tip. Bruins open up in a matchup zone, almost a 2-3 look to it. We'll dissect it here. Coach Jeff Jones over there, he's employing his kids to play the big D. Meanwhile, Dexter standing with his hands on his hip. We got a charge right off the bat. Going to be called on Weiser as he drove in the paint stand.
Weiser gets his first. That also goes as a turnover for those of you like Freddie Garrett and others scoring this game at home.
Stan, did I look at my stat sheet earlier? What a low-scoring game it was when we had them there at our place?
Well, let's see. A steal by TCA.
And the Lions come up with it. Caden Williams with it. Works out here to Keltner. I had it 35-20. Can that be correct?
That sounds about right. Remember, we had a low-scoring game against Jackson Christian as well.
Robertson traces three. Yes, on the left wing.
Trace Robinson didn't score a lot last night. He was called upon to play great defense, but he hits string music to start this
the ball
game.
knocked away by Robertson, and Williams comes up with it in front of the TCA bench. They're wearing all black over there in the student body tonight. We'd known Stan and I did not get the directive. Jay did. He's got a black shirt on. Robertson, another three. Here it goes again. Good again.
Oh, wow. And we've got a timeout already. Jeff Jones does not like what he sees, and he calls a timeout. We're going to take it back for a quick 30. We're back after this.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Diamond Dave, Norma Lynn Aiken watching this ball game. And one thing you can sure bet on, if Norma's watching it, so is Andy.
Andy Aiken, two of our favorites here, the Aiken family. The father of
the Dude.
The Dude. And the Dudette, remember?
Yep.
Here is I'm not sure.
Baller.
I'm not sure that she ever liked to be called the Dudette, though. What do you think? We tend to give nicknames, don't we?
Yeah.
Sometimes unnecessarily. 6-0 your score. And Waller picks up the foul.
The kids wear it like a badge of honor.
Well, the kids have black on the bench. Dexter's all black. Frank Clampett, James Handy. Also over there is, of course, Antoine Long. They're all decked out in the black tonight. The student body in the black. Jay's in the black. 6-0. And right now the Lions have a 6-0 lead. And down low they go inside this time. No good by Morris. And it's back of it in.
Mitchell, solid play inside, got the rebound in the 1-footer.
He had 6 against us at our place. Williams is 3. Nope. Rebounds controlled by Trace Robinson.
Oh, wow.
Takes it away, lays it up and in. He is playing like a man possessed right now.
Diamond, he took that ball, rolled his body off of the USJ defender's back, and then got the layup.
And now knocks that ball away. His progression this year, his confidence level is at an all-time high. Great golfer, but I'm telling you, he's excelled as a basketball player as well.
He's grown. He's like Arnold Palmer on the basketball court. He does nothing but charge.
Absolutely. Arnie said never leave it short. Wrote a book. Yeah. One of my first books I ever bought was by Arnold Palmer.
I've still got an Arnold Palmer golf bag, the first golf bag I ever bought.
Thrown away. Weiser comes out with it. Weiser down to Keltner. He missed it from about 5 feet. And the rebound's controlled by the Bruins. Stone Cipher comes out of there with it.
Go ahead and take that two-handed shot.
Front court Smith. Brady Smith had 3. Their leading scorer at our place was actually Sane and Mitchell, both with 6. Sane off the bench.
You know, they didn't call Dave set shot McCulley for nothing.
That's right. Mitchell with it. I'm so old I remember the set shots. Working with it now will be left baseline Morris.
Ooh.
Good defense by Williams.
He about caught the out-of-bounds line.
Morris a tad built a little bit bigger, but Williams quicker. Working right wing, there's Smith. TCA's defense is outstanding at the moment. As I say that, they cut off the baseline this drive by Mitchell. Working with it now will be Stone Cipher. They go in the corner. Here's a 3 that's up there and in and out by Smith.
Guess who got the rebound?
Robertson. Trace in the front court. Fakes. Drives in. Keltner. Back down to Robertson as they almost had the 3 block. Over to Williams. And the Lions reset the offense, leading 8-2. Williams is tripped up and fouled inadvertently. Now a foul on the Bruins' number 2, Morris, I think. You told me before the season started, this is no disrespect. Love all of our kids and love Dexter. But if you told me we'd be in the last game of the year stand with 17 wins, I'd have taken it, wouldn't you?
All day long.
Here is Robertson with it. We men of little faith, Jay. 8-2, 4:34. Ball tipped out of there, but Williams has it on the logo. Big crowd. Everyone's pretty well stayed in here after the girls game. That TCA won by 10.
And really, we're doing with kids that were JV players last year and freshmen.
Yep.
With the exception of Kelts.
Absolutely. I mean, Williams is a freshman.
We're doing it with 2 JV players, 2 freshmen, and 1 returning player.
Weiser had some playing time as a junior, but that's not a lot of experience when the season began, other than Keltner, is it?
Of course, you remember
Robertson.
Weiser's brother Sam. He was my bud.
Yeah, saw him at the game the other night at home. 8-2. As the Lions lead by 6 and have the basketball. We approach the midway point of the first quarter at 4:10. Keltner wearing that 23 out there. Gives it to the cutting Williams. Big UK fan. Here's the shot. Right wing Waller. 3. Yes.
Diamond, the net's barely moved.
That all set up, Stan, by that dribble penetration. Here's the ball knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds in front of the scorer's table over there.
Now you want to impress the home crowd, dive at that ball and take out their fancy glass scorer's table.
Well, I wouldn't want them to do that because you might get hurt.
Yeah.
11-2.
Make the effort, though. I bet that glass has got some give in it, though.
I wouldn't want to chance it, would you, Jay? 11-2.
Cut me, Mick. Go my eye.
He's all talk, Jay. He wouldn't do it either.
Now, I could take it out, but it'd be tripping over my cane or something.
You take out Brad Keltner over there, so you take out 11-2, 9-point game, 3:48.
Talked about two immovable objects being in one spot.
Here's the ball knocked away. The Lukesters in the game. Luke Malden come off the bench and really played well this year. He and his brother Noah.
Cool hand.
Yep. Out there with it now will be Terry. Mills Terry, his dad right below us here.
Yep.
State Farm. Working with it now will be Mills Terry. I want to call him Terry Mills, a great former Kentucky great. But it's Mills Terry, just reverse the names. Dexter directing his troops defensively. 3:15 left. Terry doing a lot of dribbling, nothing much else, and throws it underneath and throws it over the head of Williams, who's in the game.
Yep. The Curly Neal show turns into a turnover.
Sure did. That was too much dribbling out there. 11-2, 9-point game.
Vale's in the ball game for TCA and Diamond. How much has that young man's game improved over the course of the last several weeks? Vale's getting a lot of playing time in the last few games.
You're right, and especially in the second half of games.
Crunch time.
11-2, 9-point game.
Oh, gosh.
Keltner just hit the deck. He's up. That's scary. Robertson and Keltner, and he's out of bounds with it. Williams and Keltner, they know each other from the football wars. Williams was at Bethel yesterday looking at a football possibility, I think. And
that was just scary the way he went down.
That was. It sure was. He jumped right back up there. He's tough. Noah Malden about to come in the game. Remember Noah Malden on senior night? I'll never forget that performance. Now the ball thrown away, and it's saved by USJ, but Keltner comes up with it. 5 turnovers on the Bruins. They have more turnovers than points. Malden was sensational on that senior night. He'll always remember that, won't he?
You got that right.
Keltner with it with 2:25 left in the first quarter. TCA by 9, 11-2. Been there for a while, though. Neither team getting a lot done after that trifecta a moment ago by Waller. Here's Luke with it. Works out front now to Waller. Waller, just a freshman. Gives it to Cooper Vales. He drives in. We've got a foul on the floor before the shot. So they got him up around the neck area on the reach in.
Yep. One thing's for sure, if you're a road paving company or anything like that and you're missing some safety equipment, come out to USJ. You might find it in the student section.
Yeah,
TCA's all safety equipment.
Yeah, TCA's all black tonight, and they've got like they're out there on the highways and byways working.
Holding those stop and go signs.
Coach Jones is up talking to Chuck over there. I'm not sure what that's about. 11-2, 9-point game. Working with it. Trace gets it in the backcourt, and Vales can go back there and get it. No over and back on the inbounds play. Vales guarded by Williams out there. That's a mismatch. Vales quicker, Williams much bigger. Where'd he come from?
I don't know, but
some guy just walked in front of us, just shot right in front of Jay and everything. 11-2.
You should have stuck out a hand and give him a clothesline.
You and I were giving him a look. Jay just unflappable. He never even winced, never even bothered him. 11-2, like a mosquito going in front of the screen. 9-point game. Here's a three there by Luke Malden.
I mean, he drained that one the hard way.
4 threes, and it's a 14-2 game.
That putt was either going in or 20 feet past the hole.
There was. Trace has the only other deuce. And the crowd across the way chanting defense. The kids all standing. Driving in. Stopping.
Travel.
It's a travel. That's going to be on Mills Terry.
6 turnovers.
And he did it. No doubt about it. 12-point game with a minute 40 in the first. Lions
if you're
could ask for a
travel,
better start on the road, could they?
if you're a big traveler, does that mean you lose your insurance discounts?
You may very well could, yeah. Like a ticket, getting a ticket. Drives the premiums up. Waller lost it, still lost it, trying to come back up with it, unloads. Malden's got it for a moment. Now in the backcourt.
Ball tipped.
Yeah, it was tipped. And the officials doing a good job telling the crowd that, or telling the benches. Here's Robertson. He's unconscious. Fade away. 17-footer with his back almost to the bucket and knocked it in. He's got 10.
You won't see a prettier looking shot.
16-2. Terry with it out front. Ball knocked away. Malden has it on the outlet pass to the guy that knocked it away. Waller, yes!
He's got 5, and it's a 16-point game.
I thought, Coach, and now USJ just drops it in the backcourt. Coming back up with it is Morris. And now Robertson steals that basketball. Trace runs into his own guy there. And we've got a foul on USJ, and it's all Lions here early. They're roaring.
Wow. Now, this is one of those games. You got Big Mo going your way this hard. Diamond, this quarter is going to come to an end in 41 seconds. You got to do everything you can to keep your foot on the back of their necks and end this one in the first half.
You almost wish the quarter wouldn't end, don't you?
Yeah.
18-2, 16-point game, 35 seconds.
This is where you'd like the college rule.
Here's Malden, Luke on the right wing. A lot of hellos to a lot of you watching. We'll work those in at halftime, hopefully. Here's a shot up by Cooper Bales. It bounds around. It's that kind of night. It's there.
The little floater. The Statue of Liberty shot.
Sound like Bill Rafferty, the little floater. 20-2, 15 seconds.
He's a CBS guy, right?
And now they throw it away. Yes, he is. And Davis Sane threw that ball away. He tried to hit his teammate who just came in, Wallace Driver.
Now, I do like you remember Dick Stockton, though, when he called games.
Great guy. Great on the Olympics.
I loved him how he would have these little sheets and little notes scribbled just like I used to do it back. Made you feel good when you see a big deal doing it just like you did it.
Absolutely. Malden with it. Cross court Robertson. His three. No. And it ends the quarter as the Lions have roared out of the gate here on McClellan Road, and a standing ovation from the crowd across the way.
Wow.
20-2 Lions. Back after this 1 minute message for the second. Stay with us on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook, provided by Worthy Road Studios.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
At Lonnie Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome back, everybody. 20-2. Stan will get you abreast of the stats as we're back underway. The Bruins have it offensively. They've only scored 2 tonight. Now make it 3 as it's knocked down by Hayes Carney on the trifecta stand.
Carney making the circus shot like a good Carney would.
Yeah, you know, USJ will not roll over there in their home court.
No.
Home arena. They'll fight back. Lions have to keep the gas, pedal down, a 3. Yeah! And what a night by Trace Robertson. 13 in the game.
Wow.
What do you do after they hit a bucket? You come right back with a trifecta of your own. Lions defense has been great. Ball out of bounds. Touched last by TCA on the trap. They're trapping that ball back there. USJ's not adjusted at all.
TCA wanted that call.
23-5. 7-14. The stats staggering after that first quarter. Across the timeline, Morris. Morris, right baseline jumper there. Knocked in. Nice drive, and Stone Cipher knocks it in.
You know, the great thing is, you know, we could match him bucket for bucket and still be up by 18.
Sure. Now there's a steal. Morris steals it, and a foul going to be called on Williams trying to get back over there.
His first, only the team's third foul, Dave. That's only the third turnover against TCA as well. Oh.
23-7, 6:54 left here in this second stanza.
Ooh, somebody's back's starting to stiffen up.
Working with it now will be Morris. Morris on the left wing over here now to Stone Cipher. Stone Cipher underneath. And ball thrown away. As the Bruins throw away. And that may be a break there for the Lions.
We call a break there, folks.
23-7 your score, 6:42. Lady Lions won earlier tonight by 10. And the Lions trying to come to McClellan Road and make it the double dipper, which hasn't happened a lot through the years, has it?
No.
Yep. Working with it now will be Braden Waller. Here's Williams, 3 up, no. And the rebound, though, is controlled by the Lions. Great effort there by Weiser. Robertson, 14-footer. Yes, the guy can't miss tonight.
I think he's missed, what, one shot?
I think you're right, 25-7.
3, 4, 5, I really think he's 6 or 7.
Trace averaging 6.6, has 15 in the game. Working with
Steal.
a bad play there by the Bruins on the run out, and Waller can't save it on the outlet pass by Keltner. Good effort, though, but boy, the crowd was ready. Look at the student body over there. They were ready to explode with that one. 18-point game, 6:01 left in the first half. Matt Cole will join us at halftime of the game.
If he can find his way up here.
Working with it now will be Smith. Lions coming with a 1-2-2, and it's really bothered them. This time USJ handles it a little bit better. They go right baseline and driving under, dribbling a ball off his foot, but they say it's touched last by TCA, and Dexter did not like that call a bit.
Dribbled off his own foot out of bounds, Dave.
Antoine Long, and look at Frank over there.
But then again, that may be the Mary Kay Cosmetics makeup call for that other one in this corner.
And the volleyball, the thing that holds the volleyball stick or the pole down there, it came out. They had to put it back in. On the inbounds pass, great shot. They inbounded to Smith, and he knocked in a long three on the right wing right in front of the TCA bench.
Well, they had one bucket in the first quarter. Now they've got 3 here in the second.
Yeah, 25-10. TCA ran out to the 6-0, 14-2, 20-2 lead at the end of one.
Trace Robinson, 6 buckets, USJ 4.
Yeah, that's pretty astounding, isn't it? Robertson with it to Williams. They go to Keltner, high post, down low, great play. And the shot up, boom, no good by Weiser. Boy, that's just beautifully executed. And you talk about a well-coached play, that's right there.
I don't normally like to see the little flip play behind off the shoulder. That would have been one to just take the ball and just kind of flip it backwards and hope it goes in. When he turned around, that put him under the goal, and that's why we're not going and one right now.
Right up there behind the, here's a shot up, and the free throw is there by Weiser. Look over there, Stan, right behind the TCA bench is Will's granddad, or excuse me, the USJ bench. And look at Jackson over there, Jackson Keltner, former Lion. See him over there? Right behind the coach. He's right behind the coach there. Free throw this time, no. His granddad was a great player.
Yep.
Backcourt, ball almost knocked away. Coming up with it, though, is TCA.
I
They
talked
throw it
to
in the
Bo
front
last
court.
night.
Here's TJ Taylor. Bo's down in the Selma area, too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in McNary.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guys to play in that gym.
Working with it now will be Mitchell. Mitchell drives in. He hurt us over there. Our place. Got it. Nice play by Mitchell as he was able to drive in there and got it to go. He has 4 in the game.
I know Bo's going to come back and watch this game again, Mr. Keltner. I do appreciate the nice things you said about me last night. Thank you, young man.
So you got him fooled, huh? Here's Williams, 26-12. I'm just teasing. Out to Robertson. Yep, here's the ball knocked away. Going to get it will be Waller. It has to be very special to be a granddad and watching your grandkids play so well. Or just play, and on top of that, play well. Here's Williams with it. Williams drives in, nothing there. To Robertson, they're in his face this time. Over to Weiser. Keltner was open and they missed him. Now Weiser turns, fires, no, and got glass, nothing else from about 15 feet.
And you know, Brad Keltner's a pretty good golfer in his own right.
Sure. Well, remember Jackson. He was a great golfer at TCA.
Yep.
I think he goes to UT Martin these days. 26-12, 4-17, and after all of that, USJ is going to inbound it. And coming in the game will be Atwood across the way.
Well, you know, his folks are watching in Florida.
The Atwoods, yeah.
Some of his people.
Zane, just a freshman. Across the timeline, working with it now will be Mills Terry. Robertson right in his face. Look at Robertson play that defense. Woo. My goodness. He's like a gnat, a big gnat.
They were bad in 96.
Yeah, they were worse in 98. Working with it now will be Terry again.
You know, we could have them bad this year with the temperature being in the 60s.
Yeah, Mills Terry, great move. Puts it up, no, and we got a charge on Mills Terry.
Well,
his second.
If you're in a car crash, you still get the discount.
I think you do.
I'm sorry. I like Randy, but I couldn't leave that one alone.
You better watch it. He'll be after you. 26-12.
Fortunately, Wes Harris is my State Farm agent.
I was going to say, he knows Wes. Probably your premiums will go up, Jay. What do you think?
I actually met Randy in Wes Harris's parking lot.
All right, 26-12. And the Lions lead by 14.
Just proving the point that I do have a few people over here at USJ that actually like me.
They've led by as many as 18. A running floater, about a 50, well, not about a 12-footer. It's there by Williams.
I mean, just a little flick of the wrist.
Yeah, beautiful. 28-12.
You're just shocked I have friends at USJ.
Mills Terry, hold on. I can understand. I've got a handful over here, I guess. Here's a running leaner up, no good by Carney. They work it out here. There's a offensive foul? No, 3-second count.
Okay. 13 turnovers on USJ, Dave. More turnovers than points.
Yeah, that's not a good ratio. 12 points, 13 turnovers. That doesn't add up to victories, does it?
That's going to take a while to get that ratio back in check.
28-12, 16-point game, 3:07 left in the half. Lions trying to win their 18th game of the year. They're 17-8 and 8-2 in regional play. Here's working with it, Keltner. Really hadn't touched it a lot tonight. They've done a good job on him.
Fortunately, tonight we haven't needed him.
Now they post him up down there. He lost it, gets it back. Keltner in trouble. Unloads out to Waller. Braden did a good job going to an open space to get that. Waller flips it out with that to Williams, and he has it. 2:35 left. Lions by 16. Atwood, you see that USJ defense shifting around there. TCA playing a little probing kind of game with them right now, seeing if something can go back door or get an open jumper, an open space.
Yep.
Williams down low to Atwood. Atwood out to Cooper Bales, lost it, gets it back. A little bit of a bobble, but no harm, no foul. Keltner's three, deep right. Nope. And they crash the boards. Williams comes down with it, but he's out of bounds with it. Great hustle. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Stan. Not only is TCA out executed USJ, they're just out hustling.
Yeah. Well,
from the
they had to work hard last night against Fay Academy. Fortunately, you know, they must have went straight to bed, drank the Gatorade and the pickle juice because they're playing well.
Well, I can relate to that. I got in about 11:30, wrote 2 stories, and got into bed at 1:30 and felt good to get into bed then. 28-12.
I noticed you were up late.
Yep. Here's the ball almost stolen, but USJ hounds it well. They attack the press that time for the first time beautifully, and Carney lays it up and in.
Carney with his second bucket for 5.
28-14.
Janet Butler checking this game out. My question is she in Pittsburgh or is she in Franklin?
I think probably, I'm going to say Franklin.
I'm going to say so too.
28-14, and Williams to the line. 80% free throw shooter. Just up at Rupp Arena the other night watching the Cats.
But, Miss Jan, if you're going to post those pictures of that delicious food, you got to run a couple of plates back to Jackson.
Yeah, 28-14.
Kelt's hobbling a little bit, looks
Let's
like.
hope he's all right. In the air, Williams, yes. Doesn't play like a freshman, Stan. He has 3.
No.
Trace Roberts was out of the game. He looked like he's going to come in. Now he's sitting back down. Dexter said, all right, wait a minute, big guy. You've had a great half, but now he's going to send him to the bench. Brad getting a kick out of that. This one clean as a whistle. Caleb knocks them both in. Atwood's going to come out. Trace Robinson. Atwood played well while he was in there spelling. Robinson was getting some fresh legs about it.
One thing for sure, that chair that we're using as a roadblock's not working.
No. 30-14. 1:51 left. Back
He's doing a great job of ignoring us.
DJ Taylor. Well, he's smart. He probably learned that the first time he worked with us. Here's Bales with it. Bales front court after the steal. Waller drives right baseline. Double clutches. Tough pass. Keltner on a tough catch and lays it up and in.
That's Will Keltner's first bucket of the night, Dave.
32-14. They match. TCA does the biggest lead of the night. USJ with it, front court. This defense has really bothered USJ. They've been shaky. A 3, though, that settles them down, and that three is there by Mitchell.
Well, this is the defense Dexter Williams is known for, smothering.
Yep, 32-17, cuts it down to 15, and now the ball stolen. TJ Taylor, little TJ came up with it. Now he comes across the timeline. There's Mitchell, another three, got another one.
Well, and Dexter Williams says, we're going to stop this right now. He calls a timeout. We're going to take a 30, and we're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network. Okay, Miss Janet, we know you're back in Pittsburgh, but next time you come this way, bring old Stan some of that good German food I know they got in Pittsburgh.
You know they have it up there, 32-20. Well, Kentucky's up by about 10 with 40 seconds, Stan. Your boy, Bruce Pearl, in overtime in Fayetteville, tied at 66 with the Pigs. 32-20. What is that? Number one? Well, when you're number one, they're all shooting at you, aren't they?
The TCA Lady Lions know about that.
Absolutely. But yet, it's best to be hunted than try to be the hunter most of the time. Means you're out there at the top. Goes for the territory, though. Working with it now. Here is Waller, had the three, didn't take it. Trace lets the guy go by him and puts it up back rim this time. No. Phillip over there, his dad, about to get up on that one.
You know, he could have raised up and got the foul call, but also would took off his head.
Since a little bit now, a little bit of a comeback, the Bruins. They've cut it from 18 to 12 with 12 seconds left. Mitchell, who's hit two big threes that cut that deficit. Now here's the TCA crowd trying to fool them over there on the count. Here's a three up, back rim, no, and Robertson slashes in there, gets the rebound, and we go to halftime. Your score, the Lions 32, the Bruins 20. Worthy Road Studios presenting TCA basketball tonight on the TCA Facebook page. Back after this 2-minute message. Stay with us.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we're back here at the Bruins Den on the campus of the University School of Jackson alongside Jay Cash and Dave McCulley. My name's Stan Gerard. TCA, after leading by 18 at the end of one, 20-2, TCA now holding serve, leading 32-20 at the half. Diamond, why don't you give us some quick stats, and we're going to talk to Matthew Coble.
We'll do it. Brady Smith has 3, 5 by Carney, 2 by Stonecipher, 7 by Mitchell. He had 2 threes to cut the 18-point lead down at one time to 12. That's where we stand at halftime, 32-20. For your Lions, Waller, boy, they roared out of the gate with a 20-2 lead at the end of one. 5 by Waller. Williams has 4. Weiser 1. Malden 3. 2 by Vales. Will Keltner only 2 tonight. And they've done a good job on him defensively. But 15 by Trace Robertson. He's like a man possessed. He looks like Matt Coble when he played. 32-20. The Lions lead, though, by 12. So far, so good. After a nice 10-point win. Any win's nice, but a big win tonight on the old rivals court. And for the second time this season, the Lady Lions win by 10. Matt, congratulations on a hard-fought victory here in the Bruins' den.
Yeah, we jumped out to a big lead in the first half, and then, play got physical, and we kind of let them back in it. And we kind of did some things that uncharacteristic. We kind of sped up when we should have slowed back down, and then, they attacked us inside. But we did some things that kind of let them back in the game, but all in all, even things weren't going our way, and the girls just, held steady. They got together. The big thing was they kind of got together on the court. It's kind of when the game changed.
One of the big buckets, I thought, when they made their run there in the fourth quarter, Camden Maxfield hit a clutch 3.
She hit a big 3. That kind of calmed it down a little bit. And the problem was we were trying to go so fast to get a bucket right there. We had a big enough lead. We still didn't have to go and be in a hurry. And credit to them, they got us in a hurry when we didn't need to be.
I thought that's what gave us the big lead. We got them in a hurry in the first half, didn't we?
Yeah, we got them in such a hurry in the first half. They were trying to, rush and go and go and go. And then when they closed the gap a little bit, we got in a hurry, instead of just staying steady, we go get a basket. It's kind of one of those, it's crazy, you go and win by double digits. You just don't feel like you played your best.
I know Stan has a couple of questions, but one other thing on this vantage point, they give us some problems with a matchup with Hayes and especially Barham, but we present some matchup problems for them too, don't we?
Yeah, with our guards, we present matchups for a lot of people, but, credit, Ava Barham had a monster game tonight, and then Mia Powell, number 4, hit some big threes. I mean, she had 5 threes, so that, but those 2 girls had monster games. You already know what Hayes can do, and then you add those 2 things too. That makes them a really good team when they're playing like that.
Thing about Hayes too, she can go inside, but she's a pretty good 3-point shooter.
She's a deadly shooter. Now we did a decent job on Hayes tonight, but the other 2 are the ones that hurt us. But Hayes really can shoot, and she can go inside and make some post moves.
Coach, you look at this ball game here, last game of the regular season before the playoffs start. You've got an atmosphere that is going to be bigger and about twice the crowd that you're going to be able to see in the region championship game.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a big facility here, and it's pretty well full.
There's a lot of people. This game always has a lot of people. This game just brings a lot of people. It's fun. It brings environment. Credit our students. They were here for the girls' game and cheering. I appreciate that for them. Sometimes USJ didn't really show up for the girls' game, and I think it did make a difference in our game.
Well, Stan and I didn't get the memo. Jay's got the black shirt on. The student body's got the black shirt on, and we're not decked out in black right now.
Hey, dare to be different.
This is off black.
You got to start getting us the memos, bud.
Dare to be different and stand out, Dave.
That's right. I don't know that Stan and I need to stand out much.
I already do that. Well, if Matthew, playoffs starting, obviously you're going to get a double bye and go directly to the quarterfinals. I don't know how much you know about the boys bracket, but the way I read it, with help we could tie for first, but Sacred Heart would have the.
After last night, Sacred Heart clinched first because they would get all the tiebreakers over us. So
okay.
we win or Tipton Rosemark loses, we get second, so they get the double bye too. So it looks like girls will play Monday night and boys will play Tuesday night, both at home. We have our meeting on Thursday, and we'll get those times out. But quarterfinals are Monday and Tuesday. The original schedule that we had, that was changed a little
Tuesday,
bit.
Wednesday,
so
yeah.
Semifinals are not all the same day now. The original schedule had them all on Friday, but I like it better. Girls are on Thursday, boys are on Friday. That way somebody doesn't have to play at 3:30 on Friday afternoon in Somerville. So I like that better.
And then Saturday
and Saturday they'll do all 4. Consolations and championship.
Sure.
So in other words, the boys, we're going to get second irregardless. Because I figure if for some reason we're to lose and Rosemark wins, that puts us in a numerical tie. And I thought I didn't know what the tiebreaker is.
Well, that one. If Tipton, Rosemark, and us get tied, tiebreakers are going to go way down the list. So on that, because if we were to lose tonight, which is not going to happen, their boys are going to pull it out.
Great confidence.
Because USJ had beaten both, and that would be the separator, but. So it would go way down into the tiebreakers because they both beat each other by more than 13, and that's the cap on points. So it would go way down in the list of tiebreakers. So, it could go all the way to the coin flip if we were to tie there. But the boys are going to win, so that's not going to come into play.
Coach, do they keep that? Do they keep this tiebreaker thing hidden? I mean, I looked all over the TSSAA website and could not find it.
So every district and region set their own tiebreaker rules.
Matt Gillespie knows Stan really well, so he's doing. He said, Gerards want to know this, so let's hide it for a few days. Hey, a couple of things. I brought up during the play-by-play with Stan and Jay. Every coach, you have to – obviously you want to win every game. You want to peak at the right time. I said during the broadcast today, I think we're playing really some knock on wood, we're playing some of our best basketball right now. You got to be happy with your
Oh, yeah, and that's the goal. You want to start playing your best ball right now. Last night was one of our better games. This is we're a little behind because people have a athletic block and they can they get to practice all year, but so we're a little behind. It takes us a while to catch up, but I do think we're playing some of our best ball, and this is when you want to play your best ball.
I know you're a college guru like I am. Auburn's in trouble right now, down 6 with a few seconds left in Fayetteville.
I mean, they're at Arkansas, right?
Yeah, when you're number one, that target's on your back.
But any road game in the SEC,
Absolutely.
anytime you win, it's a big win.
I hate next Tuesday. You know why I hate that?
Yeah, right? You come on up to Knoxville. But y'all play like y'all did against us the first time, it ain't going to matter.
Well, we'll show up. That's all I can say. But, hey, congratulations on a great win, a great regular season. Hard to believe we're about to go in the postseason. Been a great year. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, thank y'all. We'll see y'all. We'll see you Monday and boys Tuesday. So.
All right, we'll be there.
All right.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank y'all.
And that's the head coach of the TCA Ley Lions, Matthew Coble. Well, we've got an official commitment. The boss says we'll be there.
Yep, we'll be there.
You promised it. So if we need sponsor money, it's coming out of your pocket.
All right, I'll just take it right here.
Man, Matt, that's not over. Auburn just hit a 3 with 28 seconds, though. It's down to a 3-point game.
Go Bruce.
All right. Well, we're getting ready now to begin the third quarter here, 32-20. And, Stan, what does TCA now have to do to regather a little momentum after seeing the 18-point lead shape to 12?
Well, remember, USJ Girls got back in the game a little bit with a nice third quarter before we righted the ship a little bit. USJ's going to have to come out white hot. If they're going to win this game, they're going to have to come out white hot and do it in the third quarter, although conventional wisdom says you don't want to try and get it all back at once because it is only a 12-point game, so you don't need it all at once. But if they come out hot, it's going to be a barn burner.
Robertson, Weiser, Williams, Keltner, and Waller. Just inside the elbow, on the right elbow, it's Waller. That's a good way to start. Yes.
He's got 7 on the night.
34-20. The Bruins counter with Carney, Smith, Stonecipher, Mitchell, and who did I miss? We missed Morris. Working with it. Morris on cue right down to my right. 34-20. Thought the defense was really outstanding too, and as I say that, here's a wild shot put up on the right baseline. He thought he was foul, Morris did, no call. And the other way, tough shot this time by Weiser, no good. A little too far up under the bucket there, Stan.
Morris, you know what his nickname would be?
What's that?
The Cat.
The Cat, Morris the Cat, I got it. Okay, I wish I hadn't got it. I like that though, Morris the Cat. He was famous working with it. Here's a blocking foul.
On Kelts.
Calling Kelt. Yep. So Keltner picks up the foul on the block. Big contingent of cheerleaders here.
Boy,
on both ends of it.
You know one good thing about the Fay Academy, and it's still not better than our concession stand, they got chicken planks at the Fay Academy concession stand.
That? Well,
and they're pretty good.
Anybody could sniff them out, you would. 34-20. I still think our concession stand's the best around.
No question.
Well, a couple of reasons. It's great, A, and then B, they
it's
provide
free for us.
The free food.
Unlike at Greenfield.
Oh, yeah. when they were giving food away, they still wanted to charge me and Stan. Here's a shot up by Smith, no good. And the Lions for the rebound. Lions trying to get this momentum back after the lead had been cut to 12. It's back to 14. Trace with it. Robertson drives in, doesn't shoot. Works out here. Thank you, sir. And there's the bracket Matt's going to send to us.
Make sure I get a copy of that too.
Working with it, Weiser. Weiser left of the key. They go inside, try to go inside the Celts. And they knock it out of bounds.
Mitchell with a good defensive swat.
Mitchell's a good player. He had 6 against us, but he played better than that 6. And he's got 7 right now. He's one of their better players.
And he's a senior boy. He's a guy, boy. He looks like he's still got room to grow, but sadly for USJ, he's a senior and good for us.
Exactly.
But he's still got room to grow.
They play the 2-3 zone. Lions trying to attack it, and ball out of bounds. Morris tried to save it.
Dave, is this where like an NAIA college coach maybe takes a chance on a kid like that?
Well,
knowing the upside potential is there with that body?
I agree. Working with it now will be Williams left of the key.
Because he's either a 3 or a 4 in college.
I agree. Would have to develop that outside shot, I think.
Yeah.
Here's a shot by Williams up. No. Crashing the boards is Mitchell and Waller, and it goes out of bounds. They say it goes off of USJ.
I thought we were going to get the foul.
I did too. And may, to be honest with you, have deserved one. Working with it now will be Weiser. Drives in from 12, shot at 11. Gets his own rebound, though. Great hustle. TCA's all night long beat them to the 50-50 ball, I think, for the most part. Here's Keltz. Got to get him going, I think, to put this thing away. Great pass, Williams to Keltner, but missed it. Well, shot it a little quick.
The great thing is, Kelt's not shot as well tonight, but we haven't needed him. Yep. Robinson's been the hero so far.
He's done the other things too. Good defense, and gets out this time, and Mitchell just hit another 3. That's his 3rd 3, and he has 10 in the game. Actually, they would give him 11, 13 in the game. My math has never been my strong suit. 34-23, and here come the Bruins.
But that was their first bucket of the quarter.
They've cut it down to 9. Williams drives in. They get an offensive foul, pushing off his arm.
Wasn't much.
It doesn't much, but I think they're going to call that most of the time, Stan.
Well, you see it happen all the time in the girls' game. Girl will be dribbling down the floor, they throw that elbow. They never call it. We call it there. That's the proper call. And for the most part, they've been even all night in both games with that call.
I think they've done a good job tonight. There was a few questionable calls in the girls' game, but
that one little flurry.
This guy's game has been well officiated. Working with it now will be Stonecipher. Down to Mitchell. He's their gun right now. Puts it up short. Stonecipher saves it though. Dishes out to his teammate Smith. No. The Lions come out of there with it.
Who is the kid from Jackson Christian who's always a lion killer?
Oh,
he kind of reminds me of him.
He was the tall kid. His dad ran the furniture store. Remember that? 34-23.
I think he played for like 9 years there.
I think he was there a long time. Big, tall, blonde-headed kid.
And he ate us up every single game.
34-23.
But yet next night he wouldn't score a lick against Podunk City.
Waller to Keltner. Keltner dribbles wide of the key. Working with it now will be Trace. He'll drive in. Robinson has to unload. Tough pass. Coming up with it, though, is Keltner. He's fouled. Bailed out that time, really, by Stonecipher. Basketball is a funny game. Last year, Stan, a team called Thomas More came to Bethel. Put 100 on the board and beat Bethel. And they never take a beating like this. Beat them like 100-50. The next night, they go to a team, or 2 nights later, they go play a team, and they were upset and never were in the game. It's hard to figure, isn't it? Williams with it.
Sometimes just use it all up at once.
Yeah, you sure do. They could lay it on the floor and hit a shot that night. Braden Waller with it. 11-point game, 3:45. Williams starts out on the left, out to Trace. Hadn't really shot and now throws it away. Well, Keltner went inside. He thought he was coming back out. Mitchell with it. Mitchell drives in. Mitchell puts it up, little floater, got it. He's keeping him in the game. He has 15 in the game.
Now here was the deal, though. You may not have seen it, but folks, he pushed off with his hand low that time.
I thought he did too. 34-25, 9-point game. Now the Bruin kids say defense. Trace Robinson has been great. Lays it up and in from about 8 feet. Yes.
He's got 17. Now look at Trace out there directing Waller in traffic. Say, get over there, young man.
That's what a seasoned veteran does. He's a junior. Working front court, Morris. They want to go to Mitchell. Why not? He's kept him in there with 50. That's a push-off. That's a proper call. Sure did it. Yeah, he knew it, too.
Mitchell with the foul. And you know what? You may not really. Guess who was our cameraman for most of our football games last year? Trace Robertson.
Sure did.
Really handy with a camera. I assume we're going to hire him next year. Yep, thumbs up. Thumbs up from our producer director.
Jay gives us the thumbs up, yes.
We're going to find a new producer, though, I hear.
Jay said, I ain't doing it. 36-25.
Now, let's remember, I pulled double duty a couple years ago at the radio. Homie ain't playing that game either.
Here is Lions with the basketball. Waller. Weiser puts it on the floor, then jacks up the three. No. Keltner.
Oh, great play.
Puts it in.
Keltner with points 3 and 4.
Smart player, isn't he?
Yeah, but one thing I would guess is this.
Now Keltner came over. I thought he was fouled. Never had it really, but Mitchell, left wing. Coach Jones telling him what he wants to do here. In the paint, little floater there. Great pass, Mitchell. And laying it up and in is Brady Smith.
You know, the one thing though, Dom, if I had to pull double duty and do it, I bet our computers would stay online with the internet.
I probably would. 2:05. We had computer problems the other day during the baseball game. We got it straightened out after about an inning. 38-27, a minute 56. Too cold to be playing baseball yet. I love baseball. Here's Lions. Robertson drives in. Right elbow. Up. No foul. He'll shoot two. Dexter, I think, was trying to direct some traffic there. Trace didn't see him, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
That's okay, though.
Yeah, 17 in the game. Had 8 when the teams played earlier.
Boy,
and TCA won by 15, 35-20.
USJ's getting ready to send in David Sane. He is a tall drink of water.
Yeah, Sane had 6 points at the T-Dome. To the line, Trace Robertson. Free throw, about the only thing he's done wrong tonight. He missed it. He'll try again. 38-27. He'll go to the line again. We're at 147 in the third of what has been, knock on wood, a quickly played game. Again, this time, there. 18 in the game, folks. 39-27.
Is this a career night for him?
I was just thinking of that.
Got to be getting close.
I think it is. Smith. And now they leave wide open the three-point attempt. No good by Driver. He couldn't drive it in. And here's Trace Robertson with it. Got to be related to the little driver that plays on the Gals team. Keltner with a great pass from Waller. Layup, yes.
Those little give-and-go plays, whether it's down the key or off the wing, so pretty when they're executed to perfection.
You know, Stan, one thing we haven't bragged a lot about with TCA this year, I think we've been remiss, we should, is how unselfish they are and how well they pass the ball. Mm-hmm. Shot up, no good. I mean, stop and think about that. Keltner with a rebound, a foul after the miss on USJ. I mean, you stop and think how unselfish this bunch has been this year.
I agree completely, and I like to see him just watching Keltner come back down the floor. He's playing with purpose. All these kids are, but there's certain kids you can just see it in their eyes, and I see it in 2-3's eyes.
41-27, back to a 14-point game. Here's Cooper Bales in the game. Trace being dogged there that time by Stonecipher. Working with it now will be Bales.
There's a little bit of a height mismatch.
Yep. Keltner deep right. Guarded over there by Sane. Trace was wide open in front of the bench. They didn't see him though. Williams with it now to Robertson. Dexter, he's saying to his son, Caleb said, get down in the corner there, buddy. Robertson over to Keltner. Drives left baseline. Drives in, lost the ball. And Dexter not happy. Front court. Bruins. Little guy, TJ Taylor. Smallest guy out there. Well, I don't know. Cooper Bell's got him by a little bit there. They'd be a good matchup, wouldn't they?
I'd like to see them post up against each other.
Sane step back three, top of the key. Too hard. And a high rebound by Braden Waller. He's got a good lead.
We're going to get a good shot.
Down to 5/10 of a second. Shot up, no. Robertson, was he fouled? Nope, no foul.
No.
And it will be at the end of 3. After the Lions led 32-20 at the break. They've upped it, outscored them by 2. It's 41-27. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back after this. Stay with us, everybody.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
For the final quarter of the regular season, here's Dave McCulley.
Thank you much. Thank you very much, Dan. We'll be back with you Monday and Tuesday, it appears, postseason play. 41-27. Mitchell deep left against Keltner. Ball knocked away. Getting a hand on it that time was Weiser. Or make it Waller. Waller drives the other way. Another turnover on the Bruins. They had a lot of turnovers in that first half. Put him in a deep hole. Keltner thought about the three, and Dexter said, nope, you're a superstar, but don't shoot that thing. Williams with it. Williams tries to go back door. Sort of a lazy pass by Caleb, and Dexter not happy about it. He'll hear about it on the way home, I bet. Working with it. Carney, three, no. Tipped up and battled for it. We've got a jump ball between the Bruins and the Lions. Carney and Weiser tied it up that time. Good hustle by White. You see how high Weiser got?
Over at Jackson Christian in the boys' game, they're leading Fay Academy handily, 44-17.
My goodness. A little surprised by the margin of that, aren't you? Bales the other way. Bales faked the pass and then banks it in from 8 feet. My goodness. Nice play by Cooper. The Coop.
He's got 4 in the game.
43-27. He's probably heard that a lot of times.
Linda Channel watching.
Who is that?
Linda Channel. Am I pronouncing that right?
I think you are, yeah.
Well, if that's
Shirley Gaddy.
Linda and Chase Channel, I don't know. I don't want to say if it's not, but
Randy Queen.
Yeah. Watching from Murfreesboro.
Driving in. Oh, nice shot by Morris. He went in with the right-handed dribble, and put it up with the left hand as the defender was waiting on it. 43-29.
Randy Queen's our informant in the TSSAA offices.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't need to share that. I mean, you know, you need to keep that secret. 43-29.
He lives in Murfreesboro, so he hears things.
Yeah. His people get a hold of our people. 43-29. Mitchell drives in, stops, puts it up, back rim, no. And look at the Lions battle for that rebound. Trace Robertson front court. He'll take it right in, put it up, got it, and a foul. What a play by the Tracer. And the crowd, the black-clad student body is ecstatic.
That's points 19 and 20.
43-29. Robertson had 10 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. Came back with a 3-spot in the third and a deuce here and a chance to make it 3 more.
Yeah, he's exhausted looking for blackjack.
He is. Olivia Lee and Avery Lane Overton, some of the gals over there behind the bench, they love it. And to the line is the junior. Up.
Oh!
No, locked out. Tipped up, though, and the Bruins come out of there with it. Some elbows flying there.
The high elbow.
45-29. Dexter says, get back, guys. Now let's play defense. Most of the crowd, I'd say 95% of them hung around. TJ Taylor forces one up, bad shot. And the Lions will take it with a rebound.
I was waiting for you to say Dexter said, get back, JoJo.
Yeah, get back, JoJo, yeah.
The Beatles.
I remember that one. Dexter not happy about something now. Waller's going to get the pass. Something about the pass that Waller had he didn't like a bit. Now Waller, he's bumped, no call. Waller, ball knocked away, and coming up with it is Weiser now fouling USJ.
It's gotta be on Stone Cipher.
It's like a hot potato. 45-29. Yes, Stone Cipher will be charged with it. And it's a 5:45 mark. It's 45-29. The Lions, it's their game just to put away now.
Agreed.
Saying I like what Cooperville is doing here. Just take your time. They're back in the zone. And just draw them out of it. Make them come out and guard you.
Nobody says you got to throw the ball into the freezer yet, but just make the extra dribble, make the extra pass.
Get something back door. Keltner's getting a rest, by the way. Now, as you see that, they spread the floor and a drive. Oh, nice move, but it wouldn't go down by Weiser.
That's okay, though. That was a good play.
That's okay. You took about 45 seconds off the clock. Mitchell is feeling it. His 4-3, 18 in the game, and single-handedly, like Barham did in the girls' game, he's keeping the Bruins in the game.
Perhaps we'll get somebody attached him to his shirt.
Might want to know where he is. Ball knocked away, loose, and the Bruins had it. Now they have it back. Hot potato. It goes through about 3 sets of hands. The Lions come up with it.
I was getting ready to call a USJ dunk.
It was helter-skelter, wasn't it? And now Dexter, seeing things get away a little bit, calls a timeout. Good timeout by Dexter
You're
Williams.
all over that with those Beatles things.
Yeah, I know it.
JoJo, helter-skelter.
45-32. And we'll take a quick 30, Jay. The Lions lead it. Trying to put it away here at McClellan Road. Stay with us, everybody.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Diamond Dave, this TCA cheer section, they've been going 100 miles an hour since they walked in the door this afternoon.
Yeah, they really have. They've been very vocal, very active, all standing over there. When you're young, you can stand like that. But a big part of the TCA tradition is the student body stand. We've been there a long time, and we've seen some great ones. And this is one of the better student sections on the road I've ever seen.
With some of the special chants that they'll do from time to time, it's something.
Over among them, right down to their left, is our great trainer, Kevin Hansen. Always like Kevin in the broadcast. One of the best in the business, isn't he, Stan? Across the timeline, Bales. Frank clamping on the bench there with Antoine and James Haney, and that ball taken away. And here's the drive. It's there by Brady Smith.
One of the few times you see Cooper Vales get his pocket picked.
Yep. 45-34, 420. Not over yet. Got to put it away. Boy, dangerous pass there. Bales has it from Weiser. Dexter saying spread the floor. Weiser with it. Fakes. Out to Bales. Ball deflected, but Bales goes and gets it. Here's Williams. I think you want Bales and Williams handling the ball a lot here. Williams really adept, dribbling between the legs. Haven't heard Daddy's boy tonight.
Not once.
Unusual. Yep. Weiser with it. Weiser drives in, can't shoot, over to Bales.
Well, when you're down 22 at the end of a quarter.
Going to be a foul on Mitchell as he took Williams after the ball was deflected in the USJ front court. He went around him and tried. It's going to be number 7. It's going to be free throws for Williams.
And Williams acted a little bit on it.
Yeah, he sure did.
He acted a little bit, but when you're down 22 to the quarter, you don't say a whole lot of Daddy's boy comments.
That's right. Keltner's going to come in the game. Thought they did that against Jackson Christian last time we played too. They didn't. They did it early, but not after that. They didn't do it much, did they? And coming in the game for the Bruins will be Wynn Crook.
I coached him up on how to deal with that.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. I did have a talk with him one night about
it. Really?
Yep. True story.
We'll have to put you in the middle of the student section one night, wire you up. That'd be dangerous, wouldn't it, Jay?
That would be dangerous.
I'm not sure if it'd be dangerous for Stan or the students.
No.
45-34.
I am an expert. I am a summa cum laude student person. I would have that student section outlawed in several countries.
Here is Williams. There was a USJ mother down here earlier, and she had the crowd really in the game. After TCA jumped out this big league, I'm not sure where she went.
I saw some grandmother down here earlier bouncing around with a kid.
In the air again. It settles and stays for Williams.
Oh, here's a big boy coming in.
That's Williams. Football player. That's Joey Williams' son.
I can see the resemblance.
Yep, 47-34. Joey and Gabe, they were up at Bethel yesterday. I talked to him briefly. Offensive line coach was talking to him. 47-34. Working. Carney. They want to go back door. Nothing there at all. Now they want Mitchell with it. And Robinson right in his belly. Mitchell drives in though. Oh my goodness. What a little semi-hook. And he goes in. He has 20 in the game and cuts it back to a 47-36 game stand.
Timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it here. 11-point game, 3:22 to go. You feel like TCA, and we've said this before, how many times we've said this, you feel like we're in control, but USJ, even though we got the 18-point lead at the end of the first quarter, they're not going quietly into the night.
And credit them for that. You know, you're in the Bruins' den. You would expect them to lay over, and they're not.
No.
And both teams have fought hard, and it's been a typical USJ Trinity Christian Academy kind of affair.
As much as I may not like them, they defend their home court hard and well.
Yeah, they do. Well, 47-36, 3:22. You know, you look up. One of those games, too, when you have the lead, you want that clock to just keep ticking. But, boy, it's been a while since we're about the 6-minute mark, it seems like, isn't it? A lot of timeouts.
Yep. See, they used to have an extended scoreboard in this, and it told you, you know, you could read War and Peace off the scoreboard.
Yeah, sure do.
But they've shortened it up.
I remember that.
Of course, that's back when we had to broadcast from inside the cage.
I remember over there, yeah. That's where you got unhooked one night, isn't it? 47-36.
Back came to blows.
3:21. Coach Northcutt called.
Were you guys about to get into a fight up there?
Coach Northcutt called me and said, "Is everything okay up here?" I said, "Yeah, I got it under control."
You didn't?
I didn't. 47-36. I was doing what all good friends do. I was just trying to run away from the situation, Jay.
No, you were in the seat. You were locked in.
I said, "Buddy, you're on your own." 47-36. Well, you were bigger. I didn't have any problems with it.
I was a little more mobile then, too.
Well, yeah, that's right. Robertson in the line. Trace has been just sensational tonight. Only thing he's done is miss a couple free throws. This one crawls in, though. I understand, 21 in the game, is that right?
15. Timing and scoring confers, Mr. McCauley.
Well, with the clock arrested, you got to hit your free throws because it gives them a chance to get back in it. But it's 48-36. Again, yes.
Who came up with the phrase, with the clock arrested?
The legendary, iconic voice of the Tennessee Volunteers, one of the greatest ever, John Ward.
I knew you would know.
I can't say the way he did it. He said, "Bill Anderson, the clock is arrested." 49-36. Shot up by Mitchell. Trying to go back to their gunner, and he missed it. Great effort. Wouldn't get in. The Lions with a rebound looks a little better. Across the timeline, the Lions have it. Kelder's at the high post. They're going to spread the floor, I think, leave him in the middle. Try to get him the ball right there where he could shoot it or pass it back door to someone. He's a great passer. And there it is.
We go.
What we called for, and Williams missed it, though. Oh, my goodness. Got exactly what they wanted, Stan.
And just skimmed over the top.
49-36. Good effort, though. Great execution. The shot just didn't drop. Driving in, Smith. Can't shoot. Out to Morris. His three there.
Good night, Irene.
Coach Jones calls the timeout. We're going to take a quick 30. It's down to 10. 2:19. Not over yet. Lions lead. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Folks, if you're watching this game, call your neighbors, call your friends. My prom date ain't singing yet.
No.
She's ugly and she was a little on the chunky side, but she ain't warmed up the vocal cords yet.
A little bit too descriptive for Jay and I. We didn't really need to know all that. 49-39, 10-point game, 2:19 left.
Oh, yeah, the fat lady sings and my prom date was ugly.
She's up and rehearsing, right?
No.
No, not yet. Boy, I'm telling you something we didn't mention either. I don't know that I've heard a better national anthem this year than what we heard the young lady from USJ earlier tonight. That was sensational.
We had some TCA young folks that did very well.
Oh, we did. Some great ones, but I'm telling you, that was just great. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Waller's all right. He drove in the front court. Inadvertent trip there. Good sportsmanship by Levin Lane over there. He hadn't played tonight, but Levin's up applauding his teammates' effort. TJ Taylor will go out of the game. Also going out will be Crook. And it's going to be 1+1 for Waller. And the Bruins trying to defend their home turf here, but it looks like it's going to be TCA's night to win the double dipper.
Yep. 10-point lead.
Free throws, though, don't you?
So.
Got to hit free throws, excuse me.
Yep.
Waller hadn't been there tonight. He has 7. Missed it. And a rebound by Mitchell. Who else? Well, that leaves the door open a little bit. Still plenty of time. 2:10. Mitchell, 3 from way out there. That thing was right tracking at it. Came up short.
See, he was fading away on that.
Yep.
On his shot, he leaned backwards, and got to go straight up or forward. He
exactly
went backwards.
Right. Exactly. Bales with it. Bales bumped out there, no call. Coach Jones telling his troops what to do, and that breaks open wide open. Here's a layup. It's there. A nice move by Waller, and it makes it a 14-point game.
Olay.
Or 12-point game, that's right. 51-39. Front court, Morris. Mitchell, reverse layup, block. Great block by Waller, or Weiser, and we got a foul, though, on TCA.
You know, when you can work in Mexican bullfighting, the Beagles, Jimi Hendrix, and other things into a broadcast, that's pretty cool.
Well, I hope it is anyway.
I think so.
Some people may say, wait a minute, we'll have to get Freddie Garrett's idea on that. Now here's a foul on Waller. Love Braden to death, but you don't really need a foul out there, kiddo.
No.
But a minute 26.
Not that far out, at least.
That's number 4, so no free throws. TCA still got 2 more to give. That's the good news.
We'll be in the double bonus the remainder of the game, too.
Yep, Mitchell with it. Mitchell against Keltner. That's a great matchup right there. 2 stars there. Morris drives in. And a weird-looking pass. Shot put up, though, by Carney. No good. He's going to be fouled by 2, or foul and shoot 2.
That again, like the belly play off tackle.
It really was. Almost like it's a good description of it. Billy Malden over there behind the bench, smiling on that call. And to the line will be Hayes Carney. Has 5, hadn't attempted a free throw yet. There. Great audience, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Bruins aren't giving up. You wouldn't expect them to, 51-40. Boy, you stop and think about the history between these 2 schools in every sport. Each have had their glory days, no doubt, and still having great years in sports. Free throw this time missed. Great effort there by Crook, who tried to save it, did, but it goes into TCA's hands, and now TCA's going to spread the floor. Time now to put it in the freezer with a minute.
You said glory days, so you worked in Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, yeah. Here's Keltner with it. And the Bruins are going to see the Lions come to McClellan Road and take 2 tonight. Dow's won by 10. The guys up by 11. 48 seconds. USJ winning foul, but they do.
I would love to go in the record book and see how many times TCA's come into McClellan Road and walked out with a double dip.
Well, you and I have been doing it, 15 years, 16 years now, I guess, and I think I remember once or twice, and that's about it.
I remember some heartache where we thought we had that girls' game stone cold locked, and we have our hearts broken.
I'll never forget that night. They went wild in here, didn't they?
They stole a pass, and the guy went the length of the court for the layup to win right there.
Right there, yep.
Free throw is good, by the way, if you had your eyes closed.
Waller there.
If you were closing your eyes trying to imagine that play.
Yeah, it was a heartbreak, no doubt about it. Well, 52-40. Icing on the cake by Waller. 53-40, and some of the Bruin faithful head to the house.
Did you say cake?
Sure did. 53-40. And icing all in the same.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. Well, here's the drive. Up, no. And the rebound's controlled by the Lions. And Jeff Jones, I'm not sure he even wants him to foul. Now down to 30 seconds, down to 29. Competitive nature tells you to do it. Probably in this case, good sense would say no. And the Bruins are going to see the Lions win this thing. And now a foul.
Oh.
And who they get?
I don't know, but there's a stairway that way they could take.
53-40. And to the line will be, and I think it's appropriate, with 22 points in the game.
Apparently one of those 3 must have been listening to the broadcast.
Trace missed it.
Because they turned around and went that way.
They sure did. Went down by the student body. They want to see the girls, what they want to do. They weren't paying attention. And now the starters go out. Luke Malden's in the game. Noah Malden's in the game. Levin Lane's in the game. Pierce Holsinger's in the game.
The Piercer.
Yeah. And Atwood's going to get Trace Robertson after this free throw. He got it. And Trace goes out unofficially, Stan, with 23 points by my stat sheet.
15, you are correct.
What a night for the junior in the student body.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. 54-40.
December.
Keep working them in, Jay. Here's a shot up. A three there by Morris. And Jeff Jones says, well, we're getting beat.
You got to call your timeouts,
timeout
and work a situation. You got to work a situation. But with that, that's getting some other players to eject from, or other fans to eject from the facility. Nobody on the TCA sidelines left.
Yeah, most of them are here. 54-44, and we'll be back with you right now, it appears, Monday night with a single game, Tuesday night with a single game. Is that correct, guys? I think so. I've got the bracket over here. I have to look it up.
Well, you know who to talk to on that. The warden.
The warden. Oh, my goodness.
I do like her, though. That's just a nickname. It's all good.
He's got a good heart. 54-43. We may be back with you Monday and Tuesday night.
Dave may be. I don't know about myself yet.
54-43, 11-point game, Osh.
I could be a game-time decision.
She's an Alabama fan. All you got to do is talk good about the Tide. And here's I'm not going to bring up that Kentucky went there the other night in Tuscaloosa and beat the Tide. 54-43. In other words, I just did, though, didn't I?
Let's put it this way. I've still got a job after picking against Alabama in the national championship game.
Yeah.
Oh, she did threaten to fight me over it.
Well, I fired both of my assistants Saturday, and then I hired them back a minute later when I thought I need those guys. Here's Pierce Holsinger. Good. Saw Bubba here earlier.
Is this his first bucket of the year, Jay? Points of the year?
Well, I had him averaging in the tenths of a point, so I think he scored before. Pierce, good again. Good to have Pierce back with us. 56-43, down to 10 seconds. Mitchell with it. Mitchell puts up a three from the USJ bench. Missed it this time. Back up. The shot is there. And putting it in Smith, and that's going to end the game. You happy final here? The Lions win it. 56-45. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back, stats analysis, and set the stage for the playoffs as the regular season comes to a close.
Playoffs.
And the Lions win them both. Back after this. Stay with us, everybody.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's Warranty for Life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
As freezing temperatures make their arrival, McCoy's Heating and Air can give you peace of mind this season with a thorough seasonal inspection of your system. A seasonal inspection from the professionals at McCoy's Heating and Air is valued at $89. But if you call before January 31st, you can get yours for only $50. Each additional unit can be inspected for only $25. Call McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your seasonal inspection.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Mitchell's Body Shop, one of the fine sponsors of high school and TCA basketball right here on the TCA Broadcast Network in association with Worthy Road Studios, BallGame Blitz, and Jackson, Tennessee's #1 production of high school basketball, Worthy Road Studios, and the BallGame Blitz. Diamond, folks, I'm going to give a list. Folks like Larry Vales, Melanie Wilburn, Diane Vales, Janet Butler, Shirley Gaddy, Randy Queen, Linda Channel, David Lee, Lyle Jr. is getting some buckets watching this game. Cheryl Emerson, Judy Vales, Bill Yarborough, Larry Vales, the coach, Ken Northcutt, Johnny Williams, Patrick Jacobs, Suzanne Argo Atwood, Elliot Garrett, Nancy Rogers, Leanne McCleary Johnson, Freddie Garrett, and boom, Patrick Bunch among those watching this ball game tonight. The biggest audience to ever watch TCA basketball online, and we thank each and every one of you. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much. Here's Dave with some final stats.
Thanks, Dan. I echo those same sentiments. Without you, we wouldn't be here without our sponsors and all of our faithful listeners and watchers, and, of course, Jay and the gang, Paul Schulte with Worthy Roads and Jay with TCA. We really appreciate everyone that's made this regular season possible for us. I'm sorry I miss some games from time to time, but as I always tell people, as much as I love TCA, I got to get a paycheck. That's my real job, Jay. But anyway, up at Bethel. But we'll be back with you Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see after that how the things parlay out for us. But 2 great seasons for our Lady Lions and Lions. The Lady Lions won earlier tonight. We'll recap that for you in a minute. They won 64-54 and won their 21st game, and as Stan said earlier, went unblemished during the regular season in regional play at 11-0. Here in this one,
how about the boys? 19 wins.
Yeah, it's remarkable. 19 wins and undefeated, only lost 2 in the region as well. Here's how the things stack up. DJ Taylor and Wallace Driver both played for USJ. They did not score. Drew Morris had 3. Brady Smith had 14 in the game. It was 6 by Carney, 2 by Stonecipher, and 20 tonight by Mitchell. The senior plays his last regular season game on this 480 and he did it in style with 20 points. Really played well. For your Lions tonight, Braden Waller, another solid performer by the freshman, 11. Caleb Williams, very good, controlling the point and had 6. It was 1 by Will Weiser. Zane Atwood played, did not score. Pierce Holsinger hit the 2 free throws here late. Levin Lane played, did not score. Luke Malden had 3. Cooper Vales had 4. Noah Malden played, did not score. Will Keltner had 6. And when you come to USJ and your big gun only scores 6 and you still win by 11, that's pretty impressive. The big gun tonight was Trace Robinson, the junior. He had 10 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third, and then closed out with 5 in the fourth. And he finishes with what we think right now is a career high, 23. Earlier tonight, Lady Lions win 64-54. It was Olivia Lee with 19, 15 by Amelia Gehring, and 12 by Carden Vales, the big guns in that one. So, Stan, coming to McClellan Road, not often we get the double hitter sweep, but that's exactly what happened here tonight on this Tuesday night in Jackson.
And Diamond Dave, I'm going to take you back in the Wayback Machine. In the immortal words of the hustler, in the immortal words of the great, late Jackie Gleason, TCA sweeps 2 over USJ at USJ. Oh, how sweet it is.
I remember now. I was trying to remember where you were going with that, but after you said that, I remember exactly what the legendary guy did. Well, we'll be back with you Monday and Tuesday. Our thanks to Jay Cash tonight, Paul Schulte of Worthy Roads. They do a great job covering not only TCA, but USJ and Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, Union, Freed, Bethel. You name them all. They're right there, Johnny on the spot, and Jay did another great job tonight as well.
And remember, check the West Tennessee Sports Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. Diamond will share it on his. I'm sure you'll see something on the TCA Booster Club Facebook page about opponents,
who win and where,
and times, and who when and where. And good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise.
It's been a while since we both had the boys and girls in first round games at home, isn't it? I mean, together. Well, it's happened a few times, but
it's been well, I'm going to give you another song. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, no doubt. Stan, great job. Jay, great job. And we appreciate all of you watching and listening tonight as well. A record audience with us tonight.
Oh, yeah. Huge audience.
For Worthy Roads, Paul Schulte. For Jay, for Stan, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. The happy finals. The Lady Lions win 64-54. The guys take it in stride with an 18-2, make it 20-2 run at the end of one. And they win it 56-45. God bless you. Until Monday night. So long, everybody.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.